Out here at a branding today, and there's a lot of hazards going on, and a lot of times you don't have control of that type of an environment. The agricultural industry has a lot of hazards in it. We jump in a vehicle, we run down the road 5 miles, 10 miles, and most accidents happen within 10 miles of where you live. And so there's really no excuse not to wear your seatbelt. Even though it is a short distance, you need to wear your seatbelt in order to preserve your health and your family's well-being at the end of the day. The seatbelt is a decision you make individually, and you're in control of that. So there's not a lot of excuses for not wearing your seatbelt.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
And welcome to another WYO Today Media special presentation of Riverton Lady Wolverine and Wolverine basketball. We are live from the James Johnson Winter Classic, formerly known as the Taco John's, here in Cheyenne. And for the first time in quite a few years, we had no problem with weather getting down here. Now, that said, we've been lucky thus far this season. If you tuned in a little bit earlier, you were probably waiting for the game to tip off at 6:30. That was reported time throughout the Flaming Gorge down in Rock Springs and Green River and the Stranigan in Riverton. We've ran on time, if not seemingly a little bit early, games ending, so we've always been on time. Well, this one bit us in a big way. No major injuries as far as we know of in any of the games. In fact, the girls' JV game was still going on for quite a long time, although it started on time. So it went extremely late. A lot of fouls called in the second half, and hence the reason we're late. JV boys got about 5 minutes and 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Riverton trails 49-34. We are way up here in the rafters. We are at a historic Storey Gym on the old campus of Cheyenne Central. Beautiful facility here. They've kept it up well, but the rafters have some metal beams that y'all can't really see on the camera at all, but they do block all the scoreboards to a greater extent. So we have to kind of twist and turn. And by we, I mean, of course, this is Kevin Shields, your voice of Riverton Wolverine basketball, and I am joined by the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Cameraman Connor. Cameraman Connor, tell the people hi.
Hi.
Okay, and now if you see him tomorrow, if you happen to be coming down to the games this weekend or whatnot, be sure to wish him a happy 14th birthday, as his birthday is tomorrow, as he keeps telling me to stop doing this. So this is the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show. Of course, if you're driving, listening on 93.9 KTAK, you can't watch this live streamed on YouTube, or if you're getting ready to leave the house and watch it on YouTube, you can listen on 93.9 KTAK. We will be right back with a look at the opponent tonight for the Riverton Lady Wolverines, the Natrona Phillies, right after these messages on WYO Today.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible?
The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Storey Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Storey Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
And welcome back to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on WYO Today Media and 93.9 KTAK. Our opponent tonight for the first game of the James Johnson Winter Classic is the Natrona Phillies. They will face the Riverton Lady Wolverines. They are 2-4. They opened the season with a win over Evanston. Then they fell to Green River. And then they fell to they actually defeated Kelly Walsh. Those, of course, down at the Flaming Gorge. Then they had Skyline, Idaho on the that wasn't at the Flaming Gorge. They had Skyline, Idaho, Lyman, and Mountain View at the Flaming Gorge tournament that I was mentioning. They fell to Skyline, Idaho 67-29. They lost to Lyman, and they lost to Mountain View. So coming into this game, you're dealing with a team in the Phillies that from the two-point area shoots very well, actually. Shoots about 50% from the field from two-point area. They're 49%, 100 of 204. Conversely, from the three-point line, not overly their friend. They're shooting 34%. I got the wrong line. 64 of 189 from two, and from three-point, still not their friend. Shooting 30 of 116 for 26%. From the free throw line, not where you'd like to be from the charity stripe, only shooting 56%. They are led by number 23, Lexi Ransom, who averages 10 points a game, and their leading rebounder is Cameron Costello, number 22. Lexi has 10 points a game. Cameron with 4 rebounds a game. Miggy Teague does lead the team in assists with 3.2 per game. Blocks, fairly insignificant. They're not really going to do that. They don't turn the ball over a ton. As far as each individual, they don't have anybody who kind of just leads the way just outstandingly, but they do turn the ball over quite a few times per game, and it's kind of what I mean by that. Let me explain a little further is it's kind of spread out through the whole team. They're, as a team, not a great ball handling team, but no one has an obnoxious amount like 5 or 6, but they do have a lot in that 2 to 3, and that adds up per game. That adds up to being 20 turnovers per game. Now, on the foul situation, they're actually pretty good. They only have one player who ever really gets in any kind of foul trouble. That's number 3, Elise Swan. Everybody else is in the 2s as far as that goes, and they play outstanding defense. They force, even with 20 turnovers, they do force 24 a game. They do hold the assists down under 10. The field goal percentage, however, is where it really gets them. If they don't get those turnovers forced, they're giving up 50% from the field, which means they're over-pressuring. You can tell that stat line, and just by watching their games, that when their press is beat, it's beat. When their pressure, is it's beaten consistently and badly. Now, they don't allow a lot of point shots, which tells me they do good getting back in the half court when they have a chance, but they're giving some breakaways. So that's kind of a look at the team and what you can be looking at. As far as individual performances goes, depending on how much she plays, Elise Salinas, number one, is 45% from the three-point line, but she's the only one that's over 50%. Joss Barron, is at 50 as well, but she is at 55%. Lexi Ransom is averaging 10 points a game, but she's 31% from the field and only 26 points from three-point line, but she does take more shots than everybody on the team. So it'll be interesting to see what Coach Bosner has as far as what his defensive plan is. So we're going to take a break here on the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show, and we'll be right back with a look at your Riverton Lady Wolverines here on WYO Today.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help. In Lander and Riverton.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Bailey's Enterprises is a proud sponsor of Riverton Wolverines football. For over 50 years, Bailey's has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service and to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey, go Wolverines. Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
And welcome back to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on 93.9 KTAK and WYO Today Media. It is the first day of the James Johnson Winter Classic, and Riverton has got the late slate here at historic Storey Gym on the old campus of Central High School here in Cheyenne. We're waiting for the JV boys to finish. They're about to go under a minute as I'm playing Twister here trying to read it. It's 54-41 in favor of Natrona as we go under a minute to play. So a look at your Riverton Lady Wolverines real quick here on the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show. Coming into this game, they're averaging 51.9 points per game, which by comparison to the Natrona Phillies, they average 37.1. I'm reading the long line again for Riverton, and 46.5 for Natrona, so a bit of an edge there. As far as scoring averages and leading scorer go, of course, that's going to be Paisley Jackson. She's averaging 15 so far on the season. On the glass, it has been a Haley Engstrom show this year, averaging a very nice 7.7. Where things start to get a little dicey for this team still is in the assist column. The leading nobody is averaging 1 assist per game. And so, that's going to be a problem in facilitating an offense. Everybody's below the 1.0 number. As far as steals per game, Haley Engstrom leads them with 1.3. Also, Savannah Morton clocks in at 1.0, as does Taylon Leesburg and Paisley Jackson. So they do get a fair amount of steals per game, getting 6.6 per game. As far as blocks go, again, nobody with more than 1. Leaders 0.9, that's Tatum Tyra. As far as turnovers go, averaging 22 per game compared to 20 per game. So 2 teams that do, and we've mentioned that turnovers and whatnot, having some issues. Again, it's a team problem, much like it is for Natrona. A few people in the 3s, but nobody astronomically in 5 or 6. Foul-wise, a very good team as far as staying out of foul trouble. We2 Cloudhorse leads, but only with under 2.7 fouls per game. So in your traditional game, if everything goes right, you're not going to see some foul trouble. Now, the fouls by the opponents of Natrona are a little bit higher than that. They're forcing about 17, as is what Riverton is doing. Riverton's forcing 17.3 turnovers per game, whereas Natrona's forcing 24.3. So there's kind of where things could get very interesting. Cammie Paskett leads this team in 3-point field goal percentage. From behind the arc, she's shooting 50%, but she only has 4 attempts. So as we go a little bit more down the line, Paisley Jackson would be next. She's 8 of 33 for 24%. From 2-point land, it is all Taylon Leesburg. She's 11 of 19. She had some games where her shot kind of left her a little bit. She got a little hesitant. She had some foul trouble too. But when she's shooting, she is 58% from the field. She's high accuracy, as is Haley Engstrom at 52%. Paisley Jackson, leading scorer, in case you're wondering, is at 36%. And so that's how that goes. From the free throw line, this team is 73% from the line. That's conversely Natrona Phillies at 56% from the line. They are led by Paisley Jackson at 87%. But you got Timmery Mathill at 83, Tatum Tyra at 80, Taylon Leesburg at 80, Savannah Morton at 75. And that's kind of your top free throw shooters. The only one who's under 50% is Cammie Paskett, who's at 33%. But she leads the team in 3-point field goal percentages. So there's nobody you can really comfortably foul. I think with Cammie Paskett, it's just she shot 9 and had a bad game or 2. So that's how that will kind of pair off. If you're looking for offensive rebounds, by the way, rebounds as a whole, but offensive and defensive, Haley Engstrom in both categories. But where there's opportunity for Riverton is getting to that free throw line. Where there is opportunity for Natrona Phillies is causing turnovers. So the good part is turnovers can really, with some good ball control, be turned into fouls and sending people to the line. So I think that's kind of where it's going to end up. If Riverton can control the ball and get to the line, there you go. But we're going to leave. We're going to take a break real quick. That's both your teams' list. We'll be back. I almost gave part of it away with the Ranger Keys to the Game here on KTAK and WYO Today.
Wind River Family and Community Healthcare has clinics located in Arapahoe, Ethity, and Riverton. We provide family medical services along with dental, optometry, behavioral health, physical and occupational therapy, and more. Our in-house lab and pharmacy at all locations make for a one-stop primary healthcare center for your healthcare needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare is striving for a stronger, healthier community because Wind River cares. More information can be found at windrivercares.com.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Rohbacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Welcome back to the Hampton Inn & Suites by Hilton pregame show here on KTAK and Wyo Today Media. It is now time for the Ranger Keys of the Game as we are under 5 minutes to the Riverton Lady Wolverines facing the Natrona Phillies. The keys of the game, I kind of alluded to them just a few minutes before the break, is going to be ball control for Riverton. And that kind of last year, and as they've improved and gotten better in the fundamentals, that's kind of been the thing this year too. If they control the ball, and really make smart decisions, smart passes, smart drives, don't dribble into trouble areas like the corner and whatnot, they can force Natrona a foul, which they do quite a bit, and Riverton is very good at the free throw line. Little bit easier for Riverton as far as they can be a little more aggressive in the pressure because Natrona is not good from the charity stripe. Conversely, for Natrona, they're going to want to pressure in the half court, maybe some full, maybe a lot of full, simply for one reason. They force a lot of turnovers, and Riverton is known for turnovers. So they are forcing 24 per game, and of course, Riverton is averaging, as I said, is averaging 22. So, they're a little bit under the average, but nothing to shake a stick at. As far as if you're Riverton, we average below what they force. It's a good defensive team. It's not two offensive juggernauts facing off from the field. Not overly bad either from the field, but nothing to write home about as far as two offensive powers. But where Riverton really sets themselves off in scoring versus Natrona is from the charity stripe. I can't emphasize that enough. Both teams are okay, have some okay players from three. They have some good players from 2-point, but no superstars, anything of that nature. Riverton chock full of people. When they go to the line, they make sure they convert more times than they don't, a lot more times than they don't. Whereas Natrona, it's kind of a flip of the coin. So we want to thank the Ranger for sponsoring those keys to the game, and we will be right back with the Sutherlands starting lineup here on KTAK.
Wyoming Waste hopes that all Fremont County sports teams dismiss their opponents like Wyoming Waste dismisses your trash. They offer services from roll-off cans, commercial, and residential garbage. Wyoming Waste services Fremont County, Hot Springs County, Washakie County. They are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please call 307-856-5354 or stop down at the Riverton office, 730 South Broadway. Wyoming Waste wants to wish everyone in Fremont County good luck in their sports this year.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton. You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
Welcome back to KTAK and Wire Today's coverage of Riverton Lady Wolverine basketball. It is day one of the James Johnson Winter Classic here in Cheyenne, and we are getting ready for tip-off. Let's see if they do an announcement of the starters. They don't always, and they're not going to. So we want to thank Sutherland's for sponsoring the starting lineup that we will give as we go. But for Riverton, which we know, which we actually do have, we've got number 1, Taylon Leesburg. Number 2, Savannah Morton. Number 11, We Two Cloudhorse. Number 13, Haley Angstrom. And number 21, Paisley Jackson. They are, of course, coached by Coach Bosner. So let's get the pregame screen out of the way, get the scoreboard up, and we will be off and running here in Cheyenne. Riverton in their white with red accent. They will be going right to left on your radio dial. Tip is going to be taken by Morton. We're trying to lay eyes on the starters here for Natrona. Going to swing it around to the side. Going to now go cross court up top to Leesburg. Leesburg back to Morton on the right. Morton goes to the elbow. Has to pick up a dribble. Goes to Cloudhorse. Cloudhorse is going to drive on Vance. Has to kick it out to Jackson. Jackson from 15 is no good. And rebound comes away to Natrona. Jackson able to tip it, though, out of bounds as they were looking for an outlet pass. Okay, your starters for Natrona, your Sutherland starting lineup for them is going to be number 3, Swan. Number 5, Vance. Number 14, Teague. Number 22, Costello. And number 23, Ransom, their leading scorer. Ransom now has it on the right side right after the inbound, shoots a 3 up and good. Three nothing in favor, and the press is on, but broken by Riverton. They get to Cloudhorse. She's unable on the layup attempt to keep control of the ball. It gets tipped out by Natrona. Would have been an easy 2 points for Cloudhorse. Instead, it will be Taylon Leesburg to the right of her own basket on the baseline inbounding. She looked for Paisley Jackson inside. It winds up with Cloudhorse. Luckily, it was an ill-advised pass by Leesburg, and Cloudhorse is going to miss, but she's going to get hammered. Foul is going to go against number 22. That's Costello. That's her first. And it'll send Cloudhorse to the line to shoot 2. First one is on its way, hits front iron, and then rolls over the top and good. Second one is on its way, left it a little bit short, no good. Rebounded by, Angstrom. She misses, but it goes to Cloudhorse, puts it up, and good. So Riverton and Natrona tied. Natrona trying to break, almost throws it away. Gotten by Teague. She's going to have to dish it out, and it looks like Ransom is going to bring it up top. I'm trying to lay eyes on the clock. 6:43 to go. Tied at 3 in the first quarter. Dribbling in now, back out to Swan. Swan drives in, puts up 2. No good. Rebound comes away to Swan. Swan gets it over to Ransom. She shoots from 15. No good, right at the free throw line. Leesburg with the rebound. Leesburg going to bring it over the timeline. Now goes to Jackson on the left wing. Cross court to Savannah Morton on the right wing. She's looking inside, now looking to drive. She drives baseline, picks up her dribble, goes to Cloudhorse, who dribbles it back out to the three-point line. Cloudhorse now going to drive baseline, picks up her dribble, hands it off to Angstrom, up and good. Nice give there, nice passing by We Two Cloudhorse, and it's 5-3 Riverton Lady Wolverines. Bringing it over the half court is Ransom. Swings over to Swan. Swan for 3. Good. 6-5 in favor of Natrona, and that make will enable Natrona to set up the press here with 5:36 to play in the first quarter. Into Jackson, now to Leesburg. Leesburg to Cloudhorse. They broke in the press. Cloudhorse going to drive, puts it up, no good, but she's fouled again. Let's see who this foul is going to go against. It's going to go against number 5. That is Vance. Vance, that's her first, team second. Cloudhorse, 1 of 2 on the line, now 2 of 3 as the first one is up and good. 6-6 here. Cloudhorse to give the lead back, up and good. Third lead change of the early evening so far. Bringing it over is Swan, going to dish it around, swing it around the top. Now back at Swan on the right wing. Swan looking to drive into the paint, does so, kicks it out, and they're going to get, I think, Savannah Morton on a push there. No, that's not Savannah Morton. That's going to be Paisley Jackson. Her first, team first. Be inbounded by Vance to the left of her own basket. From the baseline, she inbounds it out to Teague. Teague drives the elbow, gets stopped, has to turn around, get it to Ransom. In a man-to-man defense is the Lady Wolverines. Driving and blocked is Ransom. Blocked by Cloudhorse, but it's going to get out to Teague, who shoots a 3, no good. Cloudhorse tried to get the rebound, couldn't come down with it, and it goes off of her out of bounds. But nice block by her as we're going to get our first substitutions of the night. Salinas and Behrens, I'm going to say Behrens for now. I do apologize if they're listening and I'm wrong. Come in for Natrona. Inbounded into the paint to number 22, Costello. She puts it up, no good. And the ball's going to go out of bounds again off Riverton with 4:54, I do believe, left. We're trying to duck under iron work and steel work and whatnot to see this. Inbounded to Ransom. Ransom goes up top to Costello. Now they swing it down underneath the Barons. She loses control of it, has to pull it out, and then she throws it away. Nice anticipation by Leesburg. Leesburg looking to drive, and she gets stripped from behind, but it goes out of bounds off the Phillies. I forgot to change the score there. It is 7-6, under 5 minutes, 4:41, I do believe. Leesburg looking inbound, gets over to a wide open Engstrom, gets inside to Jackson, who puts it up, no good. Now looking to break is Natrona. They do so, put up, blocked by Engstrom, but you notice my lack of excitement because there was a foul involved too, which will send Costello to the line. Haley Engstrom, that's her first, team second. First free throw on the way, up and good by Costello. Costello is a 59% free throw shooter on the year, which is about the team average. Second one up and good. So yet another lead change, 8-7. Morton to Jackson to break the press. Gets over to Cammie Paskett, who's now checked in. Paskett goes underneath the Cloudhorse. Cloudhorse turns, puts it up, and good. Cloudhorse already has 7 points on the night. Yet another lead change. 9-8 in favor of Riverton with 4 minutes and some change to go. They look to drive. Ransom puts it up, no good. Rebound is going to see a travel against Riverton. Cloudhorse fell to the ground. And not to be nitpicky or anything, but after she missed, I did see Ransom give a little bit of a shoulder shiver to Savannah Morton. Looking to inbound in the paint, gets it in, nicely done, gets it to Behrens, who puts it up and good. And it's now 10-9 in favor of Natrona. Natrona looking to press, unable to really do so. Engstrom crosses the timeline to Paskett. Paskett turns it over as she was looking to feed Engstrom on a give and go. That's really the first turnover of the game, actually, though. Natrona coming down. They got Costello, who's going to shoot a long 2. Oh, they're going to give her a 3 there. So that is good, and it's now 13-9 in favor of Natrona. Quickly coming up, We Two Cloud Horse from 15. Good. She's having herself a day in just this half. Reduces the lead to 13-11 with 3:10 to go and counting in the first quarter. Quickly getting it up, gets it to Costello. She puts it up and good. So now all of a sudden, offensive juggernauts have broken out. Quickly trying to get it up. They get to Jackson. She puts up, I think she was trying to flop enough to get a call from behind, but she doesn't get the call and she misses the layup. They quickly come down, get to Ransom, who hits from 3. So quickly it's ballooned out to 18-11, but quickly they get it up, get it to Jackson, who misses a point-blank layup. All alone put it up, and Natrona going to come all the way back. Riverton's breaking the press, but not able to take advantage of it. Cross court to Parks, who's come in. Back out to Parks. Now up top to Ransom. Ransom looking to drive, does so, puts up a runner, good. And we've got a timeout as it's now 20-11. By Coach Bosner. Let's see if it's going to be a full or a 20, or 30, excuse me. I think it's going to be a 30-second. We'll take it with them. It's 20-11 in favor of Natrona here on KTAK.
Is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
And welcome back, 20-11, under 2.5 minutes to go. I just realized now the scoreboard had somehow reset itself, so let's get at least the names there, update the teams, and they're not showing up. Oh, there they are. So didn't really miss anything. A turnover on a steal, so 2 turnovers happened there while I was doing that, and we have 2 apiece now for the teams. 20-11, 2:02 and counting to go. Leesburg brings it over the mid stripe. Now going to come back to the left to more like center court, and they're looking to trap her. She picks it up, gets it to Jackson. They're looking to trap her too. Jackson able to split it, gets it to Leesburg. Leesburg dribbles in, looking for Cloud Horse, gets it in, up and good. Cloud Horse is having an epic game at this point. I think she has 11. Yeah, she's got 11 of the 13. 20-13 in favor of Natrona. They swing it around. They got it to Parks. Parks for 3, no good. Rebound by Engstrom, and Riverton will be able to come up with no press, although look for the half-court trap again. They are in a zone, and they almost get it stolen. They touched it. Goes behind the timeline. Leesburg this time passes it up to Jackson. Jackson almost loses it, does lose it. It was tipped away, and it's going to lead to a drive. And no good from the point-blank layup. It's going to go off of Leesburg and out of bounds. This great hustle by Barron's, able to keep it alive instead of letting Leesburg get it. But some key layups missed by both teams now. We have some mass substitutions now. Inbound is to Natrona. It's going to be shot by Vance and missed. Haley Engstrom will secure the rebound, gets it to Leesburg, and will look to eat into the 7-point lead as we have 54 seconds left. Looking to press, they break it. Leesburg to Cloud Horse. Cloud Horse in the paint, puts it up, no good. And away comes Natrona with it. Ransom with it, dribbling towards the top of the key. Now looking to drive, kicks it out for 3, no good by Teague. She's 0 for 2 from the field. They get it back out to Swan, though, on the offensive rebound for 3, no good. And it's going to be rebounded by Ransom, put up and good. 22-13, 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Leesburg now trying to bring it across with the trap. Gets it to Engstrom. Engstrom going towards the top of the key, goes inside to Cloud Horse. She misses and can't get her own rebound. I don't think she expected to be that open and just left it short from point blank. Ransom now with it, brings it up, shoots a three. It's actually going to be blocked by Jackson. They're not going to call the foul, thankfully. So that's going to be a blocked three that Ransom tried, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. So after one, it is 22-13 in favor of the Natrona Phillies. We'll be right back with the second quarter here on KTAK and WYO Today.
Need a midday pick-me-up? Lander Coffee Company serves delicious, fresh roasted coffee, tea, and other drinks. Come to think of it, why not start your day with their quick, healthy breakfasts, like one of their famous acai bowls, or maybe a breakfast burrito? Just need a quick snack? They got you. Stop by, fuel up, and enjoy at 1255 Main Street in Lander at the Lander Coffee Company.
Quality in Thermopolis offers great rates, a convenient location, standard room, and family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Quality Inn is proud to support Fremont and Hot Springs County student athletes. Welcome back to the James Johnson Winter Classic here with Riverton Lady Wolverines and the Riverton Wolverines next up here on KTAK and WYO Today. After our first quarter is 22-13 in favor of Natrona. Natrona will start with the ball. Looks like all of our normal folk are in with one exception. Cammie Paskett is in. Starting, looks like Paisley Jackson getting a little bit of a blow. Oh, actually, we got a couple of those. They're going to swing it around, and they're going to find Ransom for a three. She now has 13 on the day. So it's 25-13. They're immediately going to get a steal there off the inbounds, but stolen right back. Gotten up to Savannah Morton, puts a finger roll up and good. Her first two of the night, and it's 25-15. Bringing it up is Swan. She's going to get it to Costello. Costello looking inside, back out to Swan. Swan looking to drive, gets it out to Vance. Now all the way out to Teague. Teague looks to drive, puts up the two, and it's good. That is Teague's first bucket of the evening, and it gives Natrona a 12-point lead. River's going to bring it down, and they're going to drive, and it's going to go out off of Natrona. We're going to see Engstrom come out for Jackson now. She comes back in. Let's see here. We got Paskett, Jackson, Leesburg, Morton, and I'm trying to find the other one, 23. That, I do believe, is Mathil. It is. Her first chance of the game. They get it into Savannah Morton. She shoots from the elbow, 15 feet out, no good. Rebound comes away to Natrona. They look to drive, and Ransom drives in and is going to draw the foul. The foul comes with 6:42 to play. If y'all notice, whenever I look for the score, my voice gets a little bit less echoey, I guess, or gets a little more flat. It's because I'm having to lay my head down on this desk to actually see it. Ransom will go to the line. They're going to say she was in active shooting, so she's going to shoot two. First one up and good. So that foul was against, they don't have the number up. I don't know why. Let's see here. Let's see if we can figure it out here. That foul is going to be against number 12. That's Cammie Paskett. That was her first. Second one is up and good. Riverton needing some offense now, down 14. They get it to break the press out to Leesburg from Morton. Leesburg at the elbow gets it to Mathil way out on the wing. Mathil looks to drive, and she's going to get tied up. It's going to be a jump ball. The possession era, the worst thing since purple ketchup. Yes, purple ketchup. I remember last year, Connor, you defended purple ketchup. What was that? I think you did. He still won't talk. It's before 9:30. But, ladies and gentlemen, the boys' game will be after 9:30. Inbounded, missed by Riverton. Going to come away to Natrona. They're looking to break. Nice long pass. Not handled well. Kicked out back to Ransom for three. Good. Ransom is having a day. She's got 18 now. And it's 32-15. 10-2 run. Riverton breaks the press finally. Savannah Morton goes up the elbow, gets it to Mathill. Mathill with a shot up and good. So it's 32-17. Going to bring it down. They're going to get it to Teague. She's going to shoot for three. Air ball. Riverton coming away. Chance to eat into it. Nice internal pass and gets it underneath the Mathill. She turns around and misses everything, and Natrona will come away with it. Now Swan with it. Going to drive it all the way up. Puts up the layup. Good. Again, missed layups being a major issue, and it's 34-17. We've got a timeout, and Bosner is furious. He is not happy with the way things have been going, the way the effort is, I'm guessing. It's going to be a full timeout. Comes with, I don't know because they put the time up and we can barely see the time, but comes in the second quarter. It's 34-17 in favor of Natrona. We'll be right back with the continuation of the first half here on KTAK.
Head to Nana's Bowling and Bakery in DuBois for Family Fun Night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes.
For more than 60 years, RTO Point S has been installing quality tires and offering expert vehicle service in Fremont County. With 2 locations on South Federal and West Main in Riverton, RTO Point S is proud to support our Fremont County student athletes.
What? And welcome back to KTAK. There is 5:14 to go in the game. Riverton will be inbounding after the timeout. They're going to lose it out of bounds. And so that can't make what was a very, very heated Coach Bosner on the sideline happy coming out of that timeout. Natrona has doubled them up 34-17 right now, and it has been on the back of their leading scorer. She averages 10. She had that in the first quarter. She's got 18 on the day. They're going to swing it out. They get it out to number 1, Salinas. She misses from 3, but they get the rebound. Ransom now to Salinas. Salinas looking inside, gets inside, put up by Sheets, who's now in the game. No good, but she will go to the line. Let's see who the foul is on here. It's going against number 11, Cloud Horse. That's her first. Team 4th. Sheets going to the line. First one is up and good. Sheets is 54% from the line this year. Second one up on the way, no good. First thing that's gone really to their average, but offensive rebound by Natrona again. They'll swing it around. They get to Costello for an open look from 3. She didn't call the bank, but it was open. She's got 10 on the day now, and we're out to 38-17. Quickly looking to break, and they throw it too far for Paisley Jackson, and it goes out of bounds, and it'll be a turnover. And Bosner is screaming right now. And don't blame him. Riverton is a vastly improved team, and this is kind of a step-back look, really, to last year. A lot of bad decisions on passing. It's just not fundamentally sound. Looking to drive, blocked by Engstrom was Parks. And Riverton, though, is going to turn it over, trying to come up again. That was Paskett, who kind of got caught in that land of didn't know where she wanted to pass or keep her dribble. They go inside, and that's got to be a walk. It is on number 12. She went up and down unless it was a foul, and that'll be their 3rd turnover of the day. We're going to see Vance come back in and Swan coming in for Costello and Teague. So 2 ladies in double figures already for Natrona. Looking to break, they do so. They get it. Cloud Horse puts it up and good, and that's her first points of the second quarter. She now has 13 of the 19 on the day, 38-19. Looking to drive is Salinas. She puts it up, misses. Rebound by Cloud Horse. Cloud Horse to Jackson at midcourt. Jackson cross court to Engstrom. To Jackson. Jackson for 3 is good. That was Engstrom to Jackson, not Jackson to Engstrom. That's Jackson's first points of the day, and it cuts it 38-22. Salinas with it. Natrona comes up into the half court very quickly. Vance with up top, gets it to Salinas. Now it gets over to Park. She shoots for three. No good. And maybe this is a sign that they are cooling down a bit. Riverton comes away with the rebound. They get to Morton. Morton now at the top of the key to Paisley Jackson on the right wing. Jackson looking to drive, does so, puts it up, no good. Wildly driving in there and hoping for a foul, none called. Quickly down court, Vance gets it over to Sheet. She puts up the two, and it's good. 40-22, and with 2:54 to go. Quickly get over Jackson. Jackson's going to think about a three from the baseline. No good. Morton with the rebound, though. And Morton is going to get fouled, I do believe, by Salinas. Let's see here. It is going to go against Salinas. That'll be the first of the second quarter. Of course, the new Wyoming rules, it's kept by quarters now, not by half, and anything 5 or over, 2 shots. Inbounded by Engstrom, to Engstrom. I'm sorry, the timing, I think, threw me off tonight. To Leesburg. Leesburg over to Engstrom on the left wing. Engstrom looking to drive, kicks it out to Paskett. Paskett, a line drive, shot no good. And then the rebound put up and good. Who was that by, Connor? I was putting it down in the scorebook. Don't know who scored that. So 3 is going to be shot by Salinas, though, and it's up and good, and it's going to go up to 43-24. Leesburg now bringing it over the timeline. Looking to shake Ransom. They're now in a man-to-man. They were in the zone with a trap component to it, and it's going to be thrown away by Jackson. And then it's going to go out off of Riverton, and it will stay with Natrona. Actually, no, they're going to say it went off Natrona. So let's see here. It's going to be Leesburg, Cloudhorse, Engstrom. No, Engstrom's coming out, and we're going to see Taylor come in as well. That's her first action of the day. So Jackson, Paskett, Taylor, Cloudhorse, and Leesburg, your Riverton Lady Wolverines at the moment. Jackson almost loses it. She gets run over as trying to pass it. Cloudhorse did get the pass, but there's going to be a foul. This one's going to be on number 14. That's Teague. That's her first, team second of the second quarter. Inbound by Riverton. They finally get her to Leesburg. She had an open look, pass it up, goes out to Paskett on the baseline. She looks inside for Taylor. Taylor's unable to control it, and Natrona will look to break. Teague bringing it up, stops from 15, didn't have the numbers, missed it, but rebound by Natrona. They get it all the way out to Ransom, and she misses a 3. And Riverton will come away with it. 43-24 in favor of Natrona. The Phillies have been looking really, really good, in other words. And now they're going to get called for another foul. Jackson had it on the wing, and Ransom just did what she didn't need to do, which is a little bit too hand-checking. Too much with the hand check. That'll be her first, team third. Comes with a minute, I think 16 as I lean all the way over. I'm too old for this. Connor, you start leaning over. Inbound, Leesburg trying to get it inside to Taylor, and it's going to be a kick ball by Ransom. So we will inbound again. Morton has checked in, so it's Morton, Jackson, Taylor, Cloudhorse, and Leesburg for your Lady Wolverines. Looking inbound. Inbound is to Taylor, out to Leesburg. Leesburg shakes free, tries to dribble in, and gets it stolen. Cloudhorse fights for it, but unable to get it. And they will come down. Will Teague lays it up, no good, but she will be fouled. So foul is going to go against Cloudhorse, number 11. That's her second in a row, for that matter. Team third. It'll send Teague to the line, where on the season, she is only 29% from the free throw line. First one shot today, and it's wildly off to the left. So we're going to see Jackson come out and Paskett come out. We're going to see come in is Engstrom and looks like I didn't see the second one. Second shot is up and missed again, so Teague living up to that percentage. But the offensive rebound, or the rebound attempt, is going to go out of bounds off of Riverton. They're going to call a 30-second timeout here with a minute 02 is Natrona. 43-24 in favor of the Phillies. It's been all them so far. We'll be right back on WYO Today and KTAK.
Projects look no further than Valley Lumber. They provide nothing but the best from lumber, power tools, hardware, paint, plumbing supplies. If you need it, they have it. Valley Lumber at 290 North 2nd Street in Lander.
And welcome back to KTAK and WYO Today's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. It is 43-24 in favor of Natrona. Is their ball after the 30-second timeout as we go under a minute play. They're going to swing it around looking for a three is Swan. She's going to miss it, but they get the rebound, and then nice heady play there by Taylor to cut in front of the passing lane and steal it in the paint. Bringing it up is Engstrom. She's going to pick up her dribble in the area she shouldn't. Gets it to Leesburg. Leesburg will drive in, puts it up, and good. She scores on her first shot of the day. 43-26. Natrona quickly coming down. They've got it up top. 30 seconds to play, and stolen again. And this one by Engstrom, but Leesburg trying to find a lead pass, unable to do so, and turns it over. She was looking for Engstrom back, and here comes Teague with it. Teague goes to Swan. Swan cross court to Costello. Inside to Vance, up and good. That's her first points of the night. More importantly, extends the lead 45-26 with 4 seconds, 3 seconds, and the trap has got her stuck. 2 seconds, 1 second, no seconds. So at the end of the first half, it is 45-26. Natrona Phillies dominating the first 16 minutes of action here over the Lady Wolverines. We'll be right back with we have a sponsor, the United States Marine Corps halftime show here on KTAK.
Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Overhead Door Company of Riverton and Lander is your premier dealer for quality windows and doors, featuring quality brands like Anderson, Colby, Larson Storm Doors, and more. Overhead Door Company is proud to support our Fremont County student athletes.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
And welcome to the United States Marine Corps halftime show. Folks, if you have not gotten a chance to go down and meet the recruiting officers here in Riverton, especially the lead guy, I highly advise going down and see him. I'm not saying go and listen to Marines. That's a personal choice you've got to make. But there are not more salt of the earth, more good guys. They are really, for someone assigned to come here, it's a real asset to our community. You've heard him on Rusty on the Renegade Morning Show. He's just a really great guy. We had a chance to invite him to sit with us at our table at the Pause for Life fundraiser. And, well, you talk about just a great man. Just hats off to them. So go visit them, say hi. They're really good folks. And if you are considering serving your country, they can get you on the right start. So as part of the United States Marine Corps halftime show, it's not even a tale of two quarters. In the quarters, Riverton with 26 points at half, 13 in each quarter. They've been consistent. However, as far as on the flip side, for Natrona, 22 and 23 in the first and second quarter, respectively, for 45 overall. And then it's all been about, as far as offense goes, for a team, the Natrona Phillies, not known for being very offensive, not being a juggernaut. You've had the best of all worlds. You've had points spread across 8 different players have scored. 2 of them in double digits. I mean, it's what every coach dreams of. I'm sure Coach J.R. Wilson is very happy with the first half. Now he's got to keep it from turning into something it doesn't need to be, because Riverton can get back in this. 19 points. We've seen them get back in games. It's tall order, but it's doable, especially if Riverton can get hot and Natrona goes a little bit more to their normal shooting percentage. But for the Natrona Phillies, their leading scorer is Ransom. Now, to tell you how much better she's doing than her average, she averages 10 points a game. She's at 18 right now. Costello, right behind her, who averages 6, right at 7, actually, 6.8 points per game. She's got 10. Then you just get a plethora of people. Swan's got 5. Sheets and Salinas each have 3. Vance and Barons and Teague each have 2. So they have found scoring from a variety of different areas, able to get into the paint and work some magic. On the flip side, it's kind of been what you'd expect minus your leading scorer. Paisley Jackson only has 3. Of course, she's averaging 15 a game. She is 1 for 7 from the field. Just has not been her night. But she has been backed up by what we kind of thought could happen, and I'm sure y'all did too. And that is We Too Cloud Horse has 13 in the half. She had 11 in the first quarter, and I'm sure Coach Bosman would be like, hey, get in there, post up some more, shoot some more, because she was feeling it in the first quarter with her 11. She only had 2 in the second quarter, but that's because she only shot the ball 1 time. She was able to get to the line several times where she was 3 of 4 from the free throw line, making it somebody you don't want to foul. To put that in perspective, Cloud Horse on the season is a 61% free throw shooter. She's shooting 75% for the day. She's only shot 18% from the field on the season, but I think she's kind of found her groove. From the field, she's missed 3, and she's made 5. Or, excuse me, she missed 4. So she's over 50% from the field today. So you want to see some more of her. If Paisley Jackson can get hot, along with Cloud Horse, getting some rebounds, getting some, as they call them, garbage points, they can get back in this. But like I said, We Too Cloud Horse has 13 on the day. And then you've got, next up is Jackson with 3. And then you've got 2 from Mathill, Engstrom, Morton, and Leesburg. Leesburg, of course, another person that Coach Bosner, I'm sure, wants to get more involved in this game. She is shooting 58% from the field, and she doesn't have just 10 shots. She's put up some shots. She's a high percentage shooter, and she's only taken 1. And, of course, in standard fashion, a high percentage shooter, she made 1. So it is 45-26. We will have the boys' game immediately after this. Well, immediately after this will be a short Hampton Inn & Suites pregame show, and then we'll have the boys. And the best news of all for every Riverton Wolverine fan is, for the first time this season, we look out on the court, and who do we see in his warm-up shirt and his game shorts and shoes and doing the layup line? None other than Derek DeVries. So adding an all-state player back to this lineup, and it ought to be fun to watch when they face the Mustangs here in a little while. We got about 3 minutes to go until the start of the second half, and boy, we got some bills to pay, I do believe. Don't we, Connor? We have some bills to pay, don't we, Connor?
Yes.
Okay, well, that was an enthusiastic yes from Connor. So we'll take a break, and we'll be right back on KTAK and WIO Today.
businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Bailey's Enterprises is a proud sponsor of Riverton Wolverines football. For over 50 years, Bailey's has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service and to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey, go Wolverines. Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
Wind River Family and Community Healthcare has clinics located in Arapahoe, Ethity, and Riverton. We provide family medical services along with dental, optometry, behavioral health, physical and occupational therapy, and more. Our in-house lab and pharmacy at all locations make for a one-stop primary healthcare center for your healthcare needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare is striving for a stronger, healthier community because Wind River cares. More information can be found at windrivercares.com.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Wyoming Waste hopes that all Fremont...
And welcome back. It is the start of the second half with the Lady Wolverines of Riverton trailing 45-26 to Natrona. And I don't think, and I'm going to guess here, and I do apologize, Coach Posner, if I'm wrong. I don't think it's the score that had him so irate. I think it's what he perceives as effort and the effort being given and being intelligent with the ball. But Natrona will start with the basketball. They're going right to left. I didn't mention this earlier. They're in black with white numbering, it looks like, in yellow highlights on the side. Connor, does that look about right to you since I'm colorblind?
Yes.
Thank you. It's gotten over to Swan. She's going to shoot a 3 from the corner, and she's going to miss it. But, again, it's going to go out of bounds off of Riverton. So, basically, the equivalent of another offensive rebound. They've had a ton of them. Inbound is to Vance. Vance is going to get it over to Teague. Teague drives in. Over to Swan. Swan puts it up for 2 and is good. 47-26. Full court press back in effect. It is Swan, Vance, T, Costello, and Ransom for them, and they're going to force the turnover as Riverton brings it up and then goes out of bounds. One thing I didn't highlight during the U.S. Marine Corps halftime show is the amount of turnovers. Now it was 10 in the first half by Riverton. They're going to swing it over to Teague in the corner. She's going to put up a long, I think it was 2. We'll call it a 2. Misses. And then they almost turn it over, but Natrona unable to keep it from going out of bounds. So it's going to be Leesburg, Morton, Engstrom, Jackson, and Cloudhorse in again. The starters back in. Leesburg trying to bring it over the timeline. Does so on the near side. They're going left to right. to Morton. Morton now up top of the key. Comes across, gets it to Jackson. Jackson trying to use a screen by Engstrom. No pick and roll open there. She's going to stop and pop from 18. Good. And that's what they need to start it all off on. And Connor, are you taking over the score duties? He just gave me a thumbs up. He won't say anything, so good. I keep stats. And now it's stolen away by Engstrom. Nicely done. They were trying to work it down towards the low post. Out to Leesburg. Leesburg, a long three. No good. Rebound by Ransom of Natrona, who loses control of it, but it's going to go off of Jackson and out of bounds. So Leesburg tried a very long three there. College level three, actually. Or pro, one of the two. Inside, now out, back to Swan. Swan for three, no good. Offensive rebound. Gets it out to Vance. Vance for three, no good. Rebound by Cloudhorse. She's trapped, and she's going to step on the line. So that'll be counted as turnover number 12. No, in Cloudhorse's defense, she got that rebound, got trapped, and nobody was moving, trying to shake their defender. They just all of Riverton's other players just kind of stood and watched it. I think, and Bosner yelled out about probably just that. Inbounded. Swan gets it out to Costello for three. In and out, no good. They have gone cold compared to the first half. They're not a great three-point shooting team, but they were in the first half. Morton with it. Comes across the top of the key, looking for a cutting Jackson. Jackson from 17 misses everything. She has 5 on the day, and they're going to look to break. Stolen away by Morton. Nope. They're unable to get control of it. Winds up underneath with Teague. She puts up a 2, no good. Rebound by Leesburg, who just tosses the ball away, luckily to Morton. Inside to Jackson. Jackson to Engstrom. Engstrom struggled with it and wasn't able to go straight up for the 2. She had to get control of it and then turn, but she's going to get fouled by number 22. That's Costello. That's her second, team first, and it'll send Haley Engstrom to the line for 2 shots, where she is looking for her 3rd point of the game to start with. It's up and good. 47-29. And we're going to see some substitutions here for, oh, goodness, for Natrona. Barons comes in. Sheets comes in. Salinas comes in as well. Second one up and good by Haley. So she's now got 4 on the day, and it's 47-30. Salinas with it. Easily over the timeline, kicks out to Costello for a wide open 3. Leaves it well short, though. Rebound is going to get fought for, and we're going to have a foul on Riverton, it looks like. No, it's going to go against, it's going to go against Natrona. That's going to go against Costello. That's quickly. She got number 2 and 3 very quickly. Inbound to Leesburg, full press on. Jackson looking to break it, throws it right to Ransom, though, who read it like a DB. Stepped in front of it, brings it down, dribbles back out, shoots a 3, no good. Rebound is fought after, and we're going to have a jump ball. That was Taylor, who's in the game right now, who was fighting with it. Engstrom, Taylor, Paskett, Leesburg, and Jackson. As soon as I say that, Engstrom comes out and Cloudhorse comes back in. So inbounded by Riverton. They're going to bring out Leesburg, looking for Cloudhorse. And Cloudhorse, actually, Leesburg was trying to lead her. Looked like a good pass. And I say this with utmost respect. Looked like Cloudhorse gator-armed it, as we say in the South, when a receiver knows they're going to get hit or there's an issue, and they reach out and then they pull their arms back real quick. And looked like that's what happened there. Nonetheless, it's turnover number 14 on the day. Salinas with it now in the half court. Gets it over to Sheets. Now outside to Barron. She puts up a 3, and it's good. So it's now 50-30, 20-point lead. Breaking the press is Riverton. They get it up to Cloudhorse. She's going to be able to drive in. She does. She puts it up, and she's going to get fouled. So Cloudhorse, really like to see her get back in that game. That first quarter was a thing of magic by her. Foul is going against number 12. That is Sheets. That is going to be her first. Team third. Cloudhorse go to the line where she's 3 of 4 on the day. First one up and good. She has 14 points now. Checking back into the game for Leesburg this time is going to be Savannah Morton. From the line, Cloudhorse puts it up, no good, misses that one hard off the iron, and away comes Ransom with it up to Costello. Shot altered by Morton, but put up by Sheets and good for 2 points. Stolen away quickly in the off the press, but stolen right back. And now we've got either a foul or a jump ball. We have a jump ball. Should go to, let's see who it's going to go to. I lost kind of track on that. Yep, I was actually right. I didn't lose track. It's going over to Natrona. Salinas will inbound, does so to Teague. Back to Salinas on the right wing. She's dribbling up towards the top, now backs out towards half court. There's 3:50 to go in the third quarter. 21-point lead, 52-31 in favor of Natrona. They get it into Sheets. She looks to drive and loses control of it, goes out of bounds. That will be turnover number 8, but that's compared to 15 on the day for Riverton. And they are going to they're going to full court press. Inbound is to Paskett. Back to Ingstrom, who's come back in, joining Paskett, Morton, Jackson, and Cloudhorse. Long pass up to Jackson is good. She brings in, she's going to stop and shoot a 3. Didn't have her feet really underneath her. She's going to go for the rebound herself. It goes out of bounds, but I think there's going to be a foul there against Natrona. There is. It's going to go against number 1, Salinas. That is her second. Team fourth comes with 3:30 exactly to go in the third quarter. Inbound is to Jackson. Jackson hands it to Morton on the far right. Back out to Jackson. Jackson for 3. That one she had her feet set, and it's good. So 52-34. Bringing it up is Teague. Teague gets to Salinas. Salinas drives in the free throw line, shakes her defender, puts it up, and good from 15. For Salinas, that's her 5th point of the day. Inbound to Paskett, they're full court pressing, and she just throws it right away. She was trying to knife between 2 defenders, but not enough on it. Salinas gets it, brings up, misses. Sheets puts it up, and 1. Foul is going to go against Paskett. That is her second. Only the team first, though, of the third quarter. But unfortunately, home, they're not saying it was good. So evidently no and 1. Or was I just wrong on the score? Wasn't our 54-34? Okay. Okay, so they only gave her 1 shot. They haven't given her any points. Did she hit the free throw? Yeah, she wouldn't have been. Okay, I'm completely confused here by the score table. Riverton, they didn't update the score. In fact, they got 35 for Riverton. So let's match it for now, Connor, but we've got an issue on the scoreboard here. Riverton trying to score. They finally get Jackson inside. 3 misses in a row, actually. Cloudhorse, Ingstrom, and Jackson all missed. And away comes Swan with it for Natrona, and I'm completely confused now by what the score table did. Looking to drive his sheet, she puts it up. It'll be no good. It'll be a foul on the floor, but it will be against number 21, Paisley Jackson, I do believe. That is going to go against Jackson. It's going to be her second, team second of the third quarter, so it'll be inbounding by... And the inbound is just very easy by Natrona. They go right to Costello. She puts it up and good. So I'm going to circle those two because that's going to be in question. Okay, now they've added the 2 points onto it, so it's now 58-35 is what they have. Connor, I still think they're off by 1. Yeah, they gave the free throw to Riverton. So anyway, we'll get back to the action and figure that out in just a second. Inbounded to Jackson. Jackson inside to Cloudhorse. Cloudhorse turns, puts up, no good. Away comes Vance with it. And Natrona looks to break. Costello gets it in the corner, picks it up. Now they've given them 2 more and taken one away. So it's now reading 60-34. Yeah, I don't either. It's completely wrong. Connor's actually talking. I can just hear him as we're trying to get this score right. So Cloud Horse with it. She's looking to drive paint. She puts it up. And late whistle, and I think Bosmer may have helped get that. Late whistle is going to go against Vance. Second, team 5th, comes with 1:32 to go in the third quarter. It'll send Cloud Horse to the line. She's got 14 points on the day. Looking for number 15 and 16 if she can get it. First one up and no good. So she's slowly gotten back to more of her going down towards her average from the free throw line, which is about 60%. And if she's going to maintain that, this one should be good, and it is. So it's now 60-35, 25-point lead, and they still haven't given them the point. Okay, I'm completely confused. Natrona going to miss inside is Vance. She misses twice. Engstrom comes away with it, gets it to Leesburg. I still think they're off by 1 point, but we'll figure that out in just a few. Morton with it up top to We2 Cloud Horse. Cloud Horse now going to bring it all the way up to the top as we hit the minute 2 mark. Now over to Morton on the right wing. Morton brings it up top. Now looking to drive down. She's got an alley. Puts it up just way too hard. Way too strong. And the rebound is going to be fought for and go out of bounds off Natrona with 52 seconds flat left in the third quarter. Inbound is the Cloud Horse. And boy, nice cut by her. And she puts it up and good. 60-37. Cloud Horse now with 17 points. And they're going to cause a turnover in the half court as Jackson was all over Teague. Gets it Leesburg up to Cloud Horse. She's going to drive in, puts it up, and one! So Cloud Horse is going to make it 60-39. Crazier things have happened. Cloud Horse with 19 now, looking for, I'm sure, a career high of 20. Misses it, though. I think 19's a career high. Ransom with the rebound, gets it up to Teague, who looks for Costello and throws it away for their 7th turnover of the day. Inbounded by Engstrom to Leesburg. Back to Engstrom, who will bring her over the timeline on the far side. She's looking to drive towards the middle, picks up her dribble, gets it to Leesburg. Leesburg over to Cloud Horse, who's way out towards three-point line. Was looking to get it to Engstrom, who'd start a cut. It'll look at a break, and it'll be, okay, Ransom loses control, goes out of bounds, so it'll be a turnover. But Ransom was more concerned with whether or not Leesburg was going to foul her than shooting the bucket there. And could have had an easy 2 points or drawn the foul, but Leesburg just said she doesn't care about the shot. Jackson going to throw it up from half court basically at the end of the third quarter. It's no good. But we're going to start this whole score thing out. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter here on Wyo Today and KTAK.
Opponents like Wyoming Waste dismisses your trash. They offer services from roll-off cans, commercial, and residential garbage. Wyoming Waste Services, Fremont County, Hot Springs County, Washakie County. They are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please call 307-856-5354 or stop down at the Riverton office, 730 South Broadway. Wyoming Waste wants to wish everyone in Fremont County good luck in their sports this year.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
And welcome back. Okay, we finally figured it out. 14 points in the third quarter by Natrona. 13 was done by Riverton. They do have the score here wrong. Connor was right on where we were seeing that free throw. So it's 59, but it says 60-39, so we're going to have to go with that. They're going to get the inbound. They're going to get under to Costello. She's going to put up a 2, and it's good. So it'll be 62-39 on the incorrect scoreboard. Riverton brings it up. Starting this quarter off, it's going to be Paskett, Jackson, Engstrom, Cloudhorse, and Morton. So only Leesburg being the difference, and they're going to call a turnover there. It's going to go out of bounds off of Riverton. So starting it off kind of like it's been tonight. That is turnover number 17. Bringing it in is Ransom. She's going to go baseline, puts it up, and while she had a great first half, she's 0 for 2 in the second. But rebound is by Natrona. Swan has it, looks to spin, goes down low, and is going to get the foul called here with 7:25 to go in the ball game. Foul is against Paskett. That's her third, team first of the fourth quarter. So it'll be inbound. Morton's going to come out for Leesburg now. They're going to inbound to Teague. Nope, Jackson's going to actually swat it away as it was on the way. Of course, they are starting with their typical Costello, Ransom, Teague, Vance, and Swan start the fourth quarter. So it'll be inbounded this now by Swan over towards the Gatorade jug in front of the Natrona Phillies bench. Inbound is to Ransom. Ransom looking to drive, splits 3 defenders, puts it up and good. So that is going to be her 20th point of the ball game. Quickly breaking the press up to Engstrom, who goes across the timeline, and then lazily passes it Jackson, and a retreating defender able to jump in front of that. That was Teague. They're going to swing it around. They're looking to go inside. They do so to Costello. She puts it up and good, and she's got 16 now. And we've got a 30-second timeout by Coach Bosner. Comes with 6:55 left in the fourth quarter. 66-39. We'll be right back on KTAK.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
And welcome back. 66-39, fourth quarter, under 7 minutes to go. Coach Bosner called the timeout. He comes out of it with Paskett, Leesburg, Jackson, Engstrom, and Cloudhorse. Jackson with it on the right wing. She's looking. She's trapped. She picked up her dribble, gets out to Leesburg. Leesburg faked a 3. Now looking inside for Engstrom. Engstrom puts up no good, but is fouled. See who the foul's going to go against. Going to go against Swan. That is her second. First team foul of the fourth quarter. Engstrom going to the line where she is 2 for 2 on the day. First one rattles in home. So nice bucket there. And my scoreboard guy's not paying attention. 66-40. Engstrom with the second one. Left well short. And rebound by Natrona. Coming down quickly is Ransom. Drives in. Dish out to Teague for 3. No good. Rebound comes away to Cloudhorse. She gets it to Leesburg, who crosses the timeline on the far side. Leesburg now crossing top court to Jackson, and it's going to get swatted away and off of Jackson's knee for turnover number 19 on the day. Morton will come in for Paskett now. This has not been a great day. Jackson averages 15 points a game. She's got 8 on the day. Driving down is Ransom, and I think they're going to get Savannah Morton with a foul there. They are. That'll be her first, team second. But they're also going to say Ransom was in the shooting motion. Didn't score it, obviously. But they are going to award 2 free throws. Ransom on the day is 2 for 2. And she leaves this one short. So on the season, Ransom is right at 59%. Like I said, not a good free throw shooting team. That first half, a bit of an anomaly as far as just overall shooting. Natrona Phillies came out like a juggernaut. Second one on its way, no good. And guess what? Offensive rebound, though, by Ransom herself. No one put a box out on the shooter. Ransom with it as she brought back out top. Looks to drive. Drives into the middle, and guess what? She's going to draw a foul again. Are they going to say she was in the shooting motion again? Foul is going against number 21. That is Jackson, and that is her 4th, they're saying. I don't have that, but we'll go with that. I had it being her 3rd. She's going to put the first one up and good, is Ransom. So she is now 3 for 5 on the day from the free throw line. Second one up and good. 68-40, 5:50 to play in the ball game. Advancing quickly, Cloud Horse up to Tyra. First time she's been in the game, she turns, shoots, scores. Nice job by Tyra there to score. Looking to drive is Ransom. Guess what? She scores. 70-42 now. Leesburg inbounds. Mathill is in the game too. She checked in along with Tyra. Looking inside was Morton, and she just throws it away. She looks over and says something to Mathill. My guess is that she was expecting a cut, but there was no cut there. So turn the ball over. We go under 5. I can't really tell. 5:15. There we go. 5:15 to go in the ball game. Salinas bringing it up, who's checked in the game. She's going to look. She's going to kick it to Costello, who shoots a 3. Good. 73-42. I do believe this is the most points Natrona has scored. It is by 10 in a game. Leesburg inside to Tatum Tyra. She drives in, puts it up, no good, but she will go to the line with the foul that comes with 4:49 to play in the ball game. Foul is going to go against, let's see here. There, they finally got it out there. Go against Sheets. That's her second, team second. First one on the way by Tyra is good. So Tyra played all of about 45 seconds now and has 3 points. Second one on its way, good. So 4 quick points for her, 73-44, 29-point game. Behrens has also checked into the game for Natrona, as has Parks. They're going to look to drive. They're going to lose it out of bounds, and they'll stay, though, with Natrona. Phillies took control of this thing really in the second quarter. And haven't looked back. Inbound is to Sheets. She drives, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Riverton. And we've got a whistle. I don't know what for, quite honestly. Jackson, Ingstrom, and Cloudhorse all going to check back in. There was no foul. Well, yes, there was a foul called, evidently, on number 10 on Behrens. So a little bit too much hand checking. It was the team third. Morton brings it up, uncontested, brings it across the timeline, gets it Jackson. Jackson now runs across the top of the key, hands off to Leesburg. Leesburg back over the top of the key, gets it to Morton. Morton looking to drive baseline, gets cut off by Salinas. Comes up, gets over to Jackson. Jackson has a good look from 3, no good. Rebound is by Riverton. Gets it back out to Jackson. She'll try it again. No good. And we've got a whistle on the floor. I think it's going to be 3 shots, actually. Foul is against number 22. That's Costello's 4th. Team 4th. Nope, they're going to say it was after the shot. So next will be shooting free throws. But for now, it'll be inbounded by Engstrom. Costello's going to come out for Biggs. Biggs seeing her first action of the day for Natrona. Inbound to Leesburg. She gets into Morton nicely. Nice feed, up and good. Nice passing by Leesburg there. Leads to the 2-point field goal, and it is 73-46. Looking inside to Sheets now. Natrona puts up no good. Rebound by Engstrom. Quickly gets up. They get it to Jackson down in the post. She misses. Cloudhorse with the rebound. Can't get the and one, but will go to the line. Foul is against number 1. That's Salinas. That's her 3rd. It's team 5th. So 2 shots no matter what the rest of the way out. Cloudhorse, first one up and good. And Cloudhorse now has 20 career high. And more importantly, she had career high 19, but that's a nice milestone to get 20 points. Second one on its way, left short. Rebound is by Parks of Natrona. She gets to Salinas, who will bring her over the timeline as we go under 3:33 to go. Swinging around, they get it over to Biggs. Biggs back up to Salinas. Salinas looking inside, gets into Sheets. Sheets kicks it out to, Barons kicks it out to Sheets, who shoots a 3. Or they're going to say a long 2. And she's fouled. She's fouled by Cloudhorse. That's her 3rd, team 4th of the 4th quarter. It will send Sheets to the line, looking for herself to get in double digits, but she misses the first one. Sheets 1 for 2 on the day from the free throw line. Now 1 for 3. Second one on its way with 3:22 left is up and good. 74-46. Bringing up is Morton with 3:10 to go. Hands it to Leesburg on the right wing. Leesburg backs out towards half court. Leesburg dribbles behind her back, now looks to drive, and just lost control of everything and turned the ball over, but taken right back. Going to swing over to Jackson. Jackson for 3, no good. And we're going to have a foul on the rebound attempt. Let's see who it's going to go against. Foul is against number 10. That's Barons, her 2nd. Team 6, so well over the limit. And Cloudhorse will go to the line looking for 21 and 22 potentially. First one hits the front iron, but then rolls over it and goes in. 21 points on the day for We2. Second one on its way. Left it just short. Rebound is by Riverton. Jackson got it. Puts it up and good. And 1. I got stuck between good and 1 there. So we got to add 74-49. Jackson going to the line where she has not been today, actually. We said that Riverton wanted to get to the free throw line, and they just haven't. For the most part, outside of Cloudhorse in that first quarter. Outside Cloudhorse, period, I should say. 3rd quarter, she did it. 4th quarter, she's done it. But that's been it. Ball's going to be stripped away by Riverton on the inbounds attempt to bring it up. And it's going to go out of bounds and it's going to be tied up, and it will stay with Riverton as they have possession here. The worst thing since peanut butter and jelly combined in a jar.
It's not that bad.
See, he speaks. Inbound to Morton. Morton looking to get it. Jackson underneath. Jackson spins, puts it up. Good. Inbound by Salinas. To Salinas. Salinas gets it up court. Now back to her. And she's going to bank in the 3. Bank wasn't called open, but she took it. And it's now going to be 77-52. Looking inside for Cloudhorse again. She puts it up. She's fouled again. I'm telling you, there's money to be had there, so to speak. Foul is going to go against number 1, I do believe, Salinas. It does. That's her 4th. Team well over the limit. So Cloud Horse will go to the line. She's got 21 on the day. First one on the way and good. That's been kind of the second half for her. She made 1 of 2 free throws, so let's see if she can get both this time. She is in the mid-60s, or about 61%, free throw shooter. Misses the second one. Rebound is by Biggs. Biggs looking for Baker, who's checked into the game. She loses control, gets to Salinas. Salinas with a nice pump fake and just missed it. I mean, just that excited the crowd. That was an and one type thing. They get up to Jackson as Riverton shoots the 3, no good. She just missed that easy shot down there after the pump fake, and Riverton able to come away with it. They also get the offensive rebound off the miss by Jackson. Jackson looking to drive, has to pick up her dribble. She needs help, and unable to get it to Leesburg, gets turnover number 22. Leesburg, though, takes it right back about 20 feet later. Gets it Jackson, who's open for 3, and good. So 55-77. Or, 56. 56-77. Bringing it up is Natrona, and there's going to be a foul on the floor. It's going to go against Taylon Leesburg. That's her first. It'll be team 5th, though, and we're going to see Baker go to the line. Baker has only played in 3 games and has not shot a free throw. So, first one is on its way and just barely hits the front iron. So that'll be no good there. 21-point lead for Natrona. We got a minute 15 to go. Second one left well short as well. Rebound by her, though. She got her own rebound. Gets out Salinas, who shoots a 3. Good. Just been one of those nights. Giving up a absolute plethora of offensive rebounds. And losing the rebounding battle, I'm sure, by margins. They get it up. Jackson gets it, drives, puts up a 2. Good. They're going to steal it. They quickly get it up to Jackson. She puts up another 2. She may quickly get into the scoring lead here. They try and steal it. Does Taylon Leesburg off the inbounds again. But it goes out of bounds off of her with 39.4 seconds left. Inbound is Salinas with it. They're trying to press. They now trap. And it's almost lost. And they're going to get Morton with a cheap foul going after it there. That'll be Morton's second. But it'll be team 6. So we're going to have free throws with 34.0 seconds left. And it's going to be this time Barron's going to the line. Barron's, by far and away, hasn't taken a lot of free throws, but by far and away the best free throw shooter on the team at 83%. First one's on the way, and it's pure. 81-60. Barron's looking for point number 4. It's good. Inbound is to Leesburg. Leesburg going to bring it over the timeline. Gets it to Morton on the right wing. Morton comes across the top of the key, looking to find Jackson on cut and just begin the night and end the night same way. Turnover, but they got it right back. Get Jackson for 3. No good. And rebound comes away to Natrona with 9 seconds left. They get it up to Biggs. Now over to Baker, who's going to shoot a long 2. No good. They're trying to get her some points. She does have a point on the season. She is 1 of 4 from three-point land. 3 points total, has 1 turnover and 4 fouls, 2 rebounds. Leesburg brings over the timeline, shoots from half court. Good! From half court. So good job by Taylon Leesburg, and we've got somebody down now. And it looks like Leesburg may have landed really, really awkwardly, and she is down. Our final score is 82-63. Trainers are working on Taylon Leesburg. We'll be right back with the Click It or Ticket post-game show here on KTAK and WYO Today.
Riverton
Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Do you need a midday pick-me-up? Lander Coffee Company serves delicious, fresh roasted coffee, tea, and other drinks. Come to think of it, why not start your day with their quick, healthy breakfasts, like one of their famous acai bowls, or maybe a breakfast burrito? Just need a quick snack? They got you. Stop by, fuel up, and enjoy at 1255 Main Street in Lander at the Lander Coffee Company.
Quality in Thermopolis offers great rates, a convenient location, standard room, and family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Quality Inn is proud to support Fremont and Hot Springs County student athletes. Head to Nana's Bowling and Bakery in DuBois for family fun night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes.
For more than 60 years, RTO Point S has been installing quality tires and offering expert vehicle service in Fremont County. With 2 locations on South Federal and West Main in Riverton, RTO Point S is proud to support our Fremont County student athletes.
If you're planning home improvement projects, look no further than Valley Lumber. They provide nothing but the best from lumber, power tools, hardware, paint, plumbing supplies. If you need it, they have it. Valley Lumber at 290 North 2nd Street in Lander.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Overhead Door Company of Riverton and Lander is your premier dealer for quality windows and doors, featuring quality brands like Anderson, Colby, Larson Storm Doors, and more. Overhead Door Company is proud to support our Fremont County student athletes.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
And welcome back. This is going to be a very quick click it or ticket post-game show. We're going to take a little bit of a break, use the restroom, whatnot have you. But final score here, 82-63. The scoring was intense, and it got a lot better looking in the fourth quarter, but too little too late for Riverton. For first in the Natrona Phillies, Ransom ends with 24, Costello with 19, Sheets with 12, Salinas with 11, Swan with 7, Barons with 4, and then 2 each by Vance and by Teague. For Riverton, we are going to jump right into our Papa Murphy's player of the game, and her and 1 is the Gatorade play of the game, so she's going to take both of those home, and that would be We Too Cloud Horse, finishing with a career-high 22 points. After that, it was 20 from Jackson, and Leesburg and Engstrom finished with 5 each. Morton and Tyra finished with 4. And that is the scoring, I do believe. Yes, that is the scoring for Riverton. They did get a phantom point in there somewhere on weird scoring. They fixed the score several times. The big difference, unfortunately, in this, and once again, congratulations, We Too Cloud Horse, our Papa Murphy's player of the game. We got a free pizza coupon for you, but we know we're way up here, so we'll get you later. We're way up here, kind of hard to get to here. But the real difference in this game especially early on, was the turnovers. They kind of equal out a little bit. Natrona finished with 13, Riverton with 23, 10 more. That's enough. But also, those about 21 of those for Riverton came in when the game was in crucial moments, and Natrona was more when they got some of their bench players in late in the game. So that's going to do it for the Click It or Ticket postgame show. We're going to be back with a very quick Hampton Inn and Suites pregame show because the restrooms are 1.5 miles away from here. We'll be right back on KTAK and WYO Today.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. 381 Subs and Salads is the newest addition to Fremont County. They offer salads, sandwiches, ice cream, and Lotus drinks. 381 Subs and Salads is located at 702 East Main Street in Riverton.
Enjoy fresh-made pizza, pasta, calzones, and subs at Peretz, 519 West Main in Riverton. Open for lunch and dinner Monday through Friday. Closed on weekends. Call 857-7306 to order for pickup or delivery with DoorDash. Peretz.
Midway is at an all-out clear-out for the new 2022 campers with the best price guarantee. Midway has financing with no money down, no payments for the rest of the year. Low interest rates on sweet fifth wheel. Dealer incentives up to $25,000 on toy haulers. Top dollar on trade-ins and door-to-door delivery. It's Midway's all-out clear-out. MidwayCampers.com. Midway, when you expect the best.
We're out here at a branding today, and there's a lot of hazards going on, and a lot of times you don't have control of that type of an environment. The agricultural industry has a lot of hazards in it. We jump in a vehicle, we run down the road 5 miles, 10 miles, and most accidents happen within 10 miles of where you live. And so there's really no excuse not to wear your seatbelt. Even though it is a short distance, you need to wear your seatbelt in order to preserve your health and your family's well-being at the end of the day. The seatbelt is a decision you make individually, and you're in control of that. So there's not a lot of excuses for not wearing your seatbelt.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
And welcome back to the Hampton Suites pregame show. It's going to be a quick one. Riverton versus Natrona. Natrona coached by Kurt Paddock. comes into this game at 6-0. Big time. So, big feat for Riverton, who comes into this game at 4-3. And I'm out of breath from coming up all those stairs. So Derek DeVries is back. It's going to be him in the starting lineup, along with Houck, Monroe, and Sheets, and, of course, Parker Paxton. So, keys to the game, real simple. For Riverton, getting their star player back is going to be all about chemistry. So, starting lineups, we've got them for you. Derek DeVries, number 1, senior. Ty Sheets, number 2, senior. Drevin Monroe, number 4. I think he's a senior. Parker Paxton, number 12, a senior. And Hunter Houck, number 24, a senior. So we'll get you the other ones here in a few minutes, but we're going to immediately leave that, get the scoreboard back up, and get it reset for you from the girls' game. So Riverton, as kind of per usual, is going, and we'll give you some stats throughout as far as the team. Reyes, White, it's going to win. Tip is going to wind up with Derek DeVries. Riverton in the same uniforms as the girls. White with the red highlights going right to left. They get to Ty Sheets. He jump stops in the paint. He's going to have to find someone to get rid of it. He gets it to Houck, who was standing out of bounds when he got it. So that'll be a turnover against Riverton. So it's going to be Reyes, Colton. Looks like Salazar and Nevin Coleman for Natrona, for Coach Paddock and the Natrona Mustangs. They're going around the horn here, going quickly from Salazar back over to Colton. He's going to drive, and they're going to get a foul. It's going to go against Derek DeVries. That's his first stat since being back. It's going to be a foul. It'll be his first, team first. Inbounding to the left of their left of their own basket. They quickly get inside to White, who turns, puts it up, and good. White is averaging, let's see here, I'm trying to lay eyes on it, can't really. White's not averaging 11.3 per game, and they're going to steal it right back from Riverton. Coming up, now swinging around the horn, they get it over to Salazar, who shoots a 3, good. 5-0, quickly. Sheets bringing it over the timeline. He's guarded by Salazar. Out Sheets gets it to Monroe, who shoots a 3. Wild shot, not really where they want him shooting from, and he misses. Quickly up and 1. Colton on the drive gets the and 1, and it's 7-0. And right now, quite honestly, Riverton looks very disjointed. It's not like it's a magic pill. You get your all-state player back, but you haven't been playing with him in the depths of competition, so it takes a little time to get used to it. Natrona at 6-0 is taking advantage of that. They are perfect from the field and now perfect from the line, and they lead 8-0. Paxton with it, comes over, gets it to Houck in the corner. Houck cross court to DeVries. DeVries looking to drive, puts it up, good. Derek's first points come at a very good time, 8-2 with 6:19 to play in the first quarter. Swinging it around, Colton Rogers with it. That's not Colton, it's Colton Rogers. 2 Rogers on the team. Swings over to Salazar. Salazar back up top to Nevin Coleman. Back to Colton Rogers, who shoots a fadeaway. First miss of the day by Natrona. Monroe got the rebound, gets up to Paxton. Paxton going to shoot a 3. Good! Parker Paxton. So as disjointed as bad as it was looking there for a moment, it's now 8-5 in favor of Natrona. Brand cross is Reyes. Reyes to White. White up top to Salazar. Salazar looking to go around the horn here, then hands over to Rogers. Rogers to They find White underneath. He puts it up. No good. It'll be a foul on Hunter Houck. His first, team second. It'll send White to the free throw line. Connor White, who is, let's see here, from the free throw line, he is 62% on the season. First one up, hits all sorts of iron, but does fall through. Second one up, in and out, no good. Rebound by Houck. Gets it to DeVries, who then gets it to Paxson. Paxson going to bring it up. He's guarded tightly by Reyes. Shakes it. Thought about three, instead gets it to DeVries, who curves in, puts it up. Oh, and just can't get the and one to fall. DeVries will go to the line to shoot his first free throws. Thank God I said it as shirt. It could have been way FCC worse there. DeVries, first shot on the way, good. He's now got 3 on the day. And it's 9-6. Sorry, Dolly Parton, we didn't say it 9-5 for long. DeVries, the second one up and hits all sorts of iron and is no good. Rebound by Natrona. Mustangs bringing it up. It's Colton Rogers with the ball. He's guarded by Paxson. Riverton in a man-to-man. Crosses over around the half-court line to Reyes. Reyes bringing it up on the right. Loses control of it. Gets it back. Gets it Salazar. Salazar from 15 feet. No good. Rebound is going to go to Riverton. Paxton bringing it up. Going to the right side. Now looking to go baseline. Stops. Fires from 17. No good by Paxton. Away comes Natrona with it. Rogers with it now. Rogers looking to drive. Kicks it out to Salazar in the corner. He struggles with the dribble, then gets it over to Reyes. Reyes for 3. No good. White with an easy rebound, though, and is good. Nobody thought about boxing him out. In fact, nobody thought about guarding Connor White. 11-6. 4:23 to go in the first quarter. DeVries brings over timeline, gets it to Sheets. Sheets looking to drive, turns, spins, puts it up from 15. Good. Ty Sheets, a guy who struggled from the field. Nice to see him get that first one. It's 11-8. Rogers now going to bring over the timeline. Neither team really pressuring in the full court. To White, now over to Reyes on the left wing. Reyes up around three-point line, bringing it up top of the key. Looks to drive on Paxton, can't do it. Has to pass over to Salazar. Salazar guarded by DeVries. Salazar able to get inside, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Monroe, and they're going to get a just cheap and kind of stupid foul by Nevin Coleman. Drevin was taken off up court, and Coleman just decided to foul him. That's his second. I'm missing a foul somewhere. That's his second. Team second. So he's got them all. Paxton drives in, puts it up, no good, and it's going to go over out of bounds. It'll stay with Riverton. Here's the interesting part. We have all of our starters still in it. Well, now we have Gantenbein in. So Houck did have one. Who else has got one? Number 1. Derek's got one, and number 4. Oh, I didn't have Monroe down for one. Excuse me. So inbounded to Derek DeVries in the corner. Derek's going to bring it up to the far elbow. Now backs all the way out. Gets it over to Gantenbein, who's going to shoot a long 2. Good. And it's 11-10 in favor of Natrona. They've had the lead the whole way. 3:10 to go in the first quarter. Rogers gets it up top, gets it to Reyes. Now looking for Connor White, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds. And they thought it was going off of Riverton, and it actually went off Natrona, so it'll be Riverton ball. Sheets and Monroe and DeVries going to come out. Sheets and Houck going to come in, as is Cox. So it's Cox, Gantenbein, Houck's back in, Sheets, and Paxson. You know who I don't see on the bench right now? I don't see Brody Dale. He, of course, started most of the year, and he's not with them. So that'll be interesting to find out the reasoning. Hope he's okay. We obviously have no idea what's wrong. Riverton spreading around, gets it Gantbine, gets it inside to Cox. Cox spins, puts it up and good. And if Cox can do that consistently, he can be one heck of a weapon. And Riverton has its first lead, 12-11. Quickly, Natrona up on the near side far of the court. They're going to swing it over to Reyes. He's going to shoot a three, no good. They're going to get the rebound, though. It's White. He puts it up and good. He's got 7 on the day already. Paxton with it, going to bring it up across the timeline. He's motioning for a screen from Sheets. He goes the opposite way, stops at the elbow. He needs help. Sheets comes and gets him and gets the ball. Sheets now on the left wing. Sheets looking to drive, drives in, shoots from 15. Good! Sheets with a man in his hand in his face, a man on him tight, and he's now 2 for 2, and it's 14-13 in favor of Riverton. Colton Rogers brings it up. He shakes Sheets. He drives in. Puts it up, no good. Connor White with the rebound, no good. But he's going to go to the line. Let's see who the foul's on. Foul is on Ty Sheets. That's his first. Team fourth. Connor White will go to the line where he's 1 of 2 on the day. First one is on its way, and it is good. Drevin Monroe and Hunter Houck going to check, or excuse me, Derek DeVries going to check back in. They're going to check in for Cox and for Paxton. White spins it in his hands, puts the second one up. No good, too hard. And White gets his own rebound, though, as they did not box out appropriately on him. And he gets out to Rogers. Rogers looking to drive, goes up, no good. And the ball's going to go out of bounds, though, off of Hunter Houck, and it'll stay with Natrona. Connor White going to come out now for Josiah Coleman for Coach Paddock and the Mustangs. Inbound is to Rogers. Rogers looking to break it down, does so, drives in, good. They inbounded it to him around the elbow. He drove in, put it up and good. And it's now 16-14 Natrona as they quickly get a steal. Gets it to Reyes. They kind of didn't know what to do. To Coleman. Back over to Rogers. Rogers spins, puts it up, no good. Josiah Coleman, that is. DeVries came away with a rebound, and then maybe a little bit of a frustration foul. Coach Sheets is not real happy, and the official's saying, no, I don't want to hear anything about it. Potter has checked in as well. That foul is going to go against Colton Rogers. Bit of a frustration foul. Team third. And it'll be inbound by Riverton. Gantenbein going to come out as Paxton comes back in. And now it is your starters, Monroe, Paxton, DeVries, Sheets, and Houck. There is a minute 02 left in the first quarter. It's 16-14. Paxton looking to drive. Picks up his dribble, gets it to DeVries on the left wing. He drives, gets it to Houck. Houck out to Paxton. Paxton for 3 in the lead. No good, left it well short. Rebound comes away to Natrona. Reyes bringing it up, guarded by Paxton. They've cleared out for him. He doesn't like what he sees, gets over to Colton Rogers. Rogers beats Sheets, drives in, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Monroe. Monroe, if people want to foul, and I get it. There was almost a trip there, but it goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with Drevin Monroe. He was kind of tripped up right as he came across half court. Gonzalez now going to check in he's coming in for Colton Rogers. It is Gonzalez for Natrona. Monroe looking to inbound. He's trying to find somebody at the moment. He gets it finally to Houck. Houck to Paxton. Paxton's up around the half-court line. There's 26 seconds left. I'm anticipating last-second shot. That's typical Bo Sheets, at least from last year. DeVries finds himself wide open for 3. It hits the front iron. Somehow with the English goes in and good. 17-16. Natrona driving in, puts it up. Charge drawn by Drevin Monroe. They were trying to get that last-second shot up, and we're going to get a foul against number 11, Josiah Coleman. Team fourth, won't really matter, only 4.8 seconds left in the first quarter. Sheets looking to inbound. Gets it to Paxton with 4 seconds. He's going to get out past half court. 2 seconds, or excuse me, there were 5 seconds left. He puts it up wildly at the end, and it's going to go out of bounds with 1.5. Again, we can't really see the top of the scoreboard, so it was a guess on that. But it will be a miss by Paxton, and it'll go over to Natrona. They're going to shoot three-quarter court. Looks good, but is off target. Looked like it had the distance. No good by Colton Rogers. So that's the end of the first quarter. It is 17-16. We have seen 5 lead changes already. Riverton 4-3 over Natrona, who is 6-0, 17-16. We'll be right back with the second quarter on KTAK.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County's school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Storey Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Storey Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
And welcome back. It's 17-16 at the start of the second quarter. We'll be in the Natrona Mustangs ball. Natrona inbounds it. They get it over to Josiah Coleman. Looks to drive, has to pick it up. White's back in along with Coleman. Colton Rogers, of course, is in the game for them. They get it inside to White, puts it up, and good. So yet another lead change. And Riverton will bring it up. Of course, with Riverton is DeVries, Paxton, Monroe, Houck, and Sheets. They get to Paxton. Paxton almost has it stripped away. Now they're trying to trap him. They do have him trapped. He gets it to Houck in the corner, and he's going to call timeout. Wise decision by him right there. So your starter's in for Riverton, and it's going to be a 30-second timeout by Coach Sheets. Comes with 7:25 to go in the first half. We'll take it with him. We'll be right back in 30 seconds on KTAK.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help. Inland.
And welcome back to Riverton basketball. We are at the James Johnson Winter Classic in Cheyenne. First game of 3 in the next 2 days. Riverton will be playing tomorrow night at 6 o'clock against Cheyenne South at South, and then on Saturday at 1 is when the girls play, boys right after. Off the inbound, Derek inside to Houck. Houck looking for Paxton. He's going to turn it over there. Just threw it right to the guy. And it's Rogers, Reyes, White, Josiah Coleman, and Hager in for Natrona. Coleman with it up around the top, around the free throw line, out to Rogers on the wing. He's able to break it through, gets it to Coleman. Coleman's going to get called for a walk. As he did take a dribble. He did go up and dunk it, but that'll be a turnover against them. That's their first. So 18-17, we've had 6 lead changes in this ball game. Sheets looking to inbound, gets into Derek DeVries. First game back for him. In the first quarter, he had 6 points on 2 for 3 shooting from the field and 1 for 2 from the line. Gets to Paxton on the left wing. Paxton looking to drive, does so, puts up over Connor, no good. Connor White, though, may have gotten a foul, and that's exactly what Riverton would like to do, is get him in some foul trouble, as he has 10 now on the day. That is his first, though, and it will be the team first of the second quarter. So Paxton going line where he really, quite honestly, this year, and he's mentioned it in chats with me and some on the air, has not been himself from the free throw line. Puts the first one up is good, but the second one is no good. So very quickly, but just unlike Paxton there, they get it to Josiah. Josiah Coleman gets it over to Reyes. Reyes over to Rogers on the right wing. Rogers up top to Hager. Hager thought about 3. Gets it back to Rogers, basically hands it to him. He'll look to drive, puts it up, kicks it out to Reyes. Reyes wide open for 3, no good. Rebound is going to go off of Natrona. And Reyes now is 0 for 3 from three-point line, so not sure that's really the shot they want him to take. But it's the shot he's been taking. So DeVries going to bring it up. Tie ball game at 18. DeVries drives in, stops at the low block, puts up a shot. No good, well short, just barely drew iron. Rebound comes away to the Mustangs. Rogers going to bring it over. They're in no hurry, no break look there. They get it to Reyes on the left wing. Reyes brings it up top, now over to Josiah Coleman, who dribbles it to the elbow. Back to Colton. Colton to White. White looking to drive in on Houck. Gets out to Coleman. Coleman for 3, no good. Rebound by DeVries. DeVries going to bring it all the way up himself. In fact, now he's going to dish it to Monroe. Monroe drives in, puts it up, and we're going to have a foul as he was trying to shoot there. Foul is going against number 11. That is Josiah Coleman. Him and Nevin Coleman both with 2 fouls now. It'll send Drevin Monroe to the free throw line. He has no points on the day. First one's up and good. 19 to 18 now. 7th lead change. Seeing who just checked in. Josiah Coleman just came out. Second one missed by Drevin. And rebound is going to almost go out of bounds. DeVries just steps right in front of it, the save, and puts up a shot. 4-on-1, misses. But was a good look. I'll give him that. Salazar's checked back in. Looking inside, stolen away by Riverton. Rogers brought all the way up. He was looking for White, and Riverton just had that passing lane completely clogged. They bring it over the half court. DeVries hands it to Paxton. Paxton drives baseline, puts it up. No good. And we're going to have a foul on Reyes. Not the stat line he wants. 0 for 3 from the field, and he's got a foul. Team third. And number 15 and 20, Potter's going to come back in, as is Gonzalez for the Natrona Mustangs. Inbound will be by Houck. Houck throws it deep towards half court to DeVries. DeVries slightly to the right of top of the key. He looks to drive. Drives in, puts it up. No good. Rebound is by Riverton. They get out. Sheets for 3. Good! Ty Sheets from downtown. He now has 7, and more importantly, he's 3 for 3 from the field. 22 to 18. Now, stolen away by Drevin Monroe in the front court as Natrona brought it in. Third turn of DeVries looking all the way for Ty Sheets. And it was tipped. Good court awareness by Salazar. You barely could tell it was, but Ty Sheets saw it and shrunk back from it because he didn't know if he could actually get it and secure it. So, good job by him. Inbound it is to Ty Sheets. Sheets to Paxton. Paxton bringing it across the top. Paxton out to Monroe. Monroe from the top of from the elbow misses. A lot of contact there, but no foul. He's still not got a field goal. Quickly up is Salazar. Salazar to Potter. Potter looking to drive out to Rogers. Rogers for 3, no good. Rebound is going to go to Rogers. Rogers drives, puts it up, no good, but they're going to get Monroe with a foul there. It'll be Drevin Monroe's second, and it'll be the team first of the second quarter. Be 2 shots for Rogers. Looks like we're going to see our first action from Smith, who will come and get Drevin Monroe. First one up and good by Rogers. He is now 2 for 2 from the free throw line today. So Gantenbein also coming in. They're going to get Houck and Monroe out. Shot is up and good. So 21. Okay, that's fine. So it's 20 now, 22-20. is what they have. DeVries looking to drive as he crosses half court, and he's going to get a really touchy foul there. Let's see who they got. They were trying to trap him. They're going to get Potter with that. That's his first, but team fourth. Comes with 3:50, either 1 or 7 left in the first half. So free throws will be coming for the next foul, for any foul from now on. Non-offensive foul committed against Riverton. They get it in. Smith now with it at the elbow. He's looking to get rid of it. Gets it to Sheets. Sheets gets it to Smith on the low block. Smith turns around, puts it up. No good, but hammered. Good passing by Smith to Sheets, and then Sheets to Smith. It'll send Smith to the line, and it'll be a foul against number 30. That's Hager. That's his first, and it's team fifth, so they're now over the limit. Smith looking for his first points of the game. First one is up and good. Makes it 23-20. Trying to see Smith 0. Smith hasn't, last time he scored was against the Grace Grizzlies. Second one is up and good as well. So he's got 2 on the day now. And it's 24-20 in favor of Riverton. Rogers bringing over the court. Of course, Riverton very rarely presses even with one man. Not doing it with anybody at that point. Still in the man-to-man. They get it to Hager, guarded by DeVries, spins away from him, gets out to Rogers. Rogers for 3 is good. Rogers now with 10 on the day. Quickly trying to get it up to Gantenbein. Badly done. They get to Sheets. Sheets pump fakes, gets everybody up in the air, puts it up, no good, but he will go to the line. So foul is going to go against number 20. That is Potter. That's his second. Sending Sheets to the line to shoot 2. First one on its way, good. Sheets now with 8 points on the day as Connor White will check back in for the Mustangs. 24-23 now. They've fixed the score, I guess, or whatnot. Second one by Sheets is missed. And it's a 1-point game. Quickly up to Salazar. Salazar, an open 3, in and out, no good. Rebound is by Gonzalez, and then it's going to be fought for, and it's going to last be touched by Ty Sheets as it goes over the baseline. 2:57 or 2:51. I really can't tell. Let's see. No, can't tell from Connor's view either. Inbound, and they get to Connor and 1. Connor White puts it up. He's now got 12, and he's going to go to the line for and 1. 8th lead change of the day comes with 2:55. Okay, so that's 2:57 then on the first half clock. Foul is against number 33. That is Smith. His first, team second. Free throw is up and, was it good? Okay, up and good. And it's now 26-25. DeVries almost has it stolen there by Gonzalez. Sent it back in the backcourt, but DeVries able to get to it. He's now at the elbow. That's a reach. He puts it up, tries to drive in, and he is fouled. So DeVries will go to the line here. Foul will go against number 15. That's Gonzalez. Looks like a little bit of words being spoken there. Team well over the limit. So Derek will go to the line shooting 2. He's 1 for 2 from the free throw line today. He's now 2 for 3. So 26-26. DeVries looking to make this the 9th lead change of the day. Or excuse me. Yes, 9th lead change of the day. And it's good. So that is exactly what happens. And Riverton regains lead 27-26. Rogers going to bring it over the half-court line as we go under 2:25 to play in the first half. Gets it over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez to White. White for an NBA 3. No good. Not shocking, really. And rebound comes away to Sheets, who gets it to DeVries. DeVries looking to push it. Brings it up. Goes to Paxson. Paxson on the elbow. Driving in. Puts it up. No good. But we're going to get another foul. This one against Colton Rogers. That's his, Colton Rogers, his second. Team's already got, they have 8 fouls in the second quarter. Because we were struggling to get to 10, evidently, under the old rules. And now they've already got 12. First one's up by Paxson. Good. Paxson now with 5 points. Struggled from the field, had that first first field goal, first three-pointer, and nothing since. Second one up and good. So 29-26 in favor of Riverton. Going to bring it up is Reyes. He's picked up by Paxson the moment he comes over the half-court line. Reyes dribbles to his left, now comes back up top to Hager looking to drive, puts it up and good. His first points of the day, 29-28. Paxson brings it up into half court on the right side. He's coming over to the free throw line. Stops, shoots, no good. Paxson really struggling from the field in this half. Rebound, looking to retake the lead as the Mustangs. Reyes spins, puts it up. No good. They're going to say it was on the floor. Foul is going against number 12. That's Parker Paxson. That's his first, team third. So it'll be inbounded by Reyes. We have a minute 34, I think, or 39 left. And it's going to be thrown right into Riverton. A big mistake there on the turnover. Ty Sheets brings in, stops at the low block, puts it up, good. Ty Sheets now with 10 on the day. And I don't know why we have them, gave them too many points, Connor. 31-28 in favor of Riverton. Swinging it around, they get to Reyes. Reyes looking to drive in on Paxson. Does so, puts it up, no good. Paxson comes away with the rebound. Out-muscles everybody, but they're going to get him for a walk. The Riverton faithful unhappy. Looking to inbound is Reyes to the right of his own basket. Does so to Salazar, up top to Gonzalez. Gonzalez looks to drive in the paint, does so, but has to kick it back out to Salazar. Salazar backs up from the top of the key and resets the offense. To Reyes on the left wing. Reyes crosses over to Salazar. Salazar hands it to Hager. Hager looking to drive, stops, puts it up, and I thought, they're going to get Derek DeVries with that. Looked like all ball. It'll be his second, team fourth. But with 44.3 seconds left, it will send Hager to the line. He has not shot any free throws as of yet. First one on its way, it hits front iron, then rolls over and good. 31-29. Looking to pull within one in the final minute of the first half here is the Mustangs. They put it up, and it's good by Hager. He now has 4 points on the day, 31-30. As we go under 40 seconds left, Ty Sheets will bring it over the timeline. He goes to his left, gets it to Hauk on the wing, up top to DeVries. DeVries looking to drive, does so, gets cut off by Hager. Now backs out as Paxson kind of took his place, gets up top to Sheets. 22 seconds, 21 seconds left in the half. Sheets with it up top, goes to DeVries on the right wing. 15 seconds to go in the first half. DeVries backs off. They're playing for the last one. Now we're at 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 8 seconds. DeVries looking to break things down. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. He drives, stops, pulls up. Good with 2 seconds left by Derek DeVries. And I don't think the shot even got off. It did not, they're going to say. And that will be the half. Riverton 33, Natrona 30. We'll be right back with the United States Marine Corps halftime show here on KTAK and WYO Today.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Bailey's Enterprises is a proud sponsor of Riverton Wolverines football. For over 50 years, Bailey's has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service and to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey, Go Wolverines! Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
Wind River Family and Community Healthcare has clinics located in Arapahoe, Ethity, and Riverton. We provide family medical services along with dental, optometry, behavioral health, physical and occupational therapy, and more. Our in-house lab and pharmacy at all locations make for a one-stop primary healthcare center for your healthcare needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare is striving for a stronger, healthier community because Wind River cares. More information can be found at windrivercares.com.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit atlanticcity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Welcome back to KTAK and WYO Today's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. At the half, it is 33-30, Riverton Wolverines on top against the 6-0 Natrona Mustangs. Welcome to the United States Marine Corps halftime show here on WYO Today and KTAK. Looking at the stats, first for Natrona, they've only had 4 people score, and that's kind of the difference. They've had a few more shoot, but they've not had the ball spread around as much as Riverton has a chance to find the hot hand, although some hot hands they have found. Leading a scorer right now, leading all scorers actually, is Connor White, number 24 for Natrona with 13. Colton Rogers has 10 for the Mustangs. Hager has 4, and Salazar with 3. For Riverton, a little bit more spread out, evenly spread out. Derek DeVries leading the Riverton Wolverines with 12. Ty Sheets with 8. He is, and most importantly for Riverton fans, 3 of 4 from the field. Following up, that is Parker Paxton with 6, who's been uncharacteristically off from the field. And then Gantenbein with 2, Smith with 2, and Cox with 2. Good production out of the bench there. And Monroe has 1 on a free throw. So, foul trouble, Natrona plays a lot more players than Riverton really does, or at least for a longer length of time, because they have 12 fouls to Riverton's 8, but nobody with more than 2. But you do have Colton Rogers, Nevin Coleman, Josiah Coleman, and Potter all with 2. Reyes and Gonzalez and White and Hager each have 1. For Riverton, DeVries with 2, Monroe with 2, and then a whole slew of Wolverines with 1. Sheets, Paxton, Hauk, and Smith. So no one really in any foul trouble. the turnovers have been about even. 5 by Riverton, 4 by Natrona. So really, this has been a fairly well-played game. A lot of hustle. You tell at the end of the half, they're putting everything they got out there because guys started to look a little winded. Hopefully they get this break. Natrona, of course, coming in 6-0, believing that they are the best. Probably looking at that preseason max preps thing. They don't know if Derek DeVries was in or out. They don't care. They're thinking we're the best team in the state, and now that Riverton is whole, they're wanting to prove it night in, night out, especially down here with not only a lot of quality competition from 4A, but a lot of 4A teams that'll be watching and paying attention to scores and games like East and Central and the rest. So it'll be interesting to see how that all plays out. It promises to be an absolute barn burner of a second half. So while you got a few minutes and we got about 3 more till the second half starts, call your friends, tell them to tune in to YO Today. If they're driving, turn on 93.9 because this promises to be a hard-fought slobber knocker here on KTAK and YO Today.
Wyoming Waste hopes that all Fremont County sports teams dismiss their opponents like Wyoming Waste dismisses your trash. They offer services from roll-off cans, commercial, and residential garbage. Wyoming Waste services Fremont County, Hot Springs County, Washakie County. They are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please call 307-856-5354 or stop down at the Riverton office, 730 South Broadway. Wyoming Waste wants to wish everyone in Fremont County good luck in their sports this year.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton. You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Do you need a midday pick-me-up? Lander Coffee Company serves delicious, fresh roasted coffee, tea, and other drinks. Come to think of it, why not start your day with their quick, healthy breakfasts, like one of their famous acai bowls, or maybe a breakfast burrito? Just need a quick snack? They got you. Stop by, fuel up, and enjoy at 1255 Main Street in Lander at the Lander Coffee Company.
Quality in Thermopolis offers great rates, a convenient location, standard room, and family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Quality Inn is proud to support Fremont and Hot Springs County student athletes.
And welcome back. It is time for the second half between Natrona County Mustangs and Riverton. Riverton will start with the ball. And we'll be going left to right on your radio dial in their white with red accented uniforms. Paxton, Houck, DeVries, Monroe, and Sheets with it. They're going to get DeVries on the elbow. He's going to shoot for two. No good. And away will come the lovely folks from Natrona. Rogers with it, gets it to Reyes. Reyes out to Nevin Coleman, I do believe. He shoots a three, no good. And away comes Riverton with it. So Nevin Coleman back in the game. He sat quite a bit. Put up by Sheets, going to be missed. Rebound is going to go to Riverton. Going to be put up by Paxton, no good. Coming away with it is Reyes. He's going to try and go all the way to the hole. Partially blocked by Hauk there, and no good. Monroe comes away with the rebound. Trying to get who the last person is. Oh, Salazar and White. Our last. Driving in is Monroe, and they're going to draw. They're going to pull Monroe on them. Monroe is going to get called for the foul, a charge, and that is his third. So now he is in foul trouble. Team first of the third quarter, and Gantenbein will come in and check in. He ran right over Colton Rogers. Rogers going to bring it up, still 33-30 in favor of Riverton. Reyes with it, hands off to Rogers. Rogers looking to drive into the elbow. Kicks out to the near side to Salazar for three. In and out, no good. Coleman with the rebound. Rogers with it. Rogers looking to drive. Kicks it right back out to Salazar. He's open the same spot. Puts the three up and good, and we're tied. 33-30. Paxton going to bring it over the timeline on the far side. Calls for a screen from Gantenbein, tries to use it. Not a great screen set, actually, and it didn't help. So gets it to DeVries, now over to Gantenbein. Gantenbein's open for three. He's going to take it. No good. Rebound is going to come to Natrona, and we're going to get a foul against Riverton. That foul is going against Ty Sheets. That's his second, team second of the third quarter. Natrona looking to retake the lead. Reyes is going to bring it up on the far side. They're going right to left. Gets to Rogers, now to Coleman. Coleman almost carried the ball but kept it underneath, and it's going to get stolen anyway. That kind of all started with that almost carry by him. DeVries got it up to Gantenbein, and Gantenbein scores. Nice, easy layup. Nice and easy, actually. And it's back to 35-33 for Riverton. Rogers with it over the corner. Goes up top to Salazar. Over to Reyes. Reyes has a corner three in mind, and he hits it. 10th lead change of the day. 36-35 in favor of Natrona. Gantenbein with it. Going cross court. Sheets almost lost it. Sheets drives in, stops at the free throw line. Out to DeVries. DeVries, a long three. Left well short, but Gantenbein with the rebound. Sheets going to drive in, puts it up for two. No good. Rogers looking to sprint up, kicks out to Salazar. Salazar pump fakes, gets DeVries in there, shoots for three. Taken away by Hauk, though, from White. White had the rebound, and Hauk just ripped it out. Sheets now looking as brought it up to get Derek DeVries, and it's going to go off of a foot for a kicked ball, so it'll be inbound by Riverton. 36-35. Natrona on top here with 4:56 left in the third quarter. Inbound is to Ty Sheets from the sideline by DeVries. Hands it to DeVries. DeVries looking to drive. Kicks out to Gantenbein. He's open for three. Good! Blake Gantenbein for three, and Riverton retakes the lead. 38-36. Bringing it up is Reyes. Reyes to Rogers. Back out to Reyes. Over to Salazar. In that corner again. He shoots a three. No good. Rebound by Riverton. Sheets with it. He's being harassed by Salazar. Might get a frustration call here at some point. And quickly, Ty Sheets unable to get over the half-court line, and Coach Sheets is going to call timeout with 4:23 left in the third quarter. It's 38-36. Riverton will be right back here on KTAK.
Head to Nana's Bowling and Bakery in DuBois for family fun night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes.
And And welcome back. I promised you a good one, and it is turning out to be 11 lead changes now in the game. Riverton holds a 2-point lead, 38-36 here with 4:23 left in the third quarter. Coach Sheets had just called a timeout. It's going to be inbounded by Riverton. DeVries bringing it up on the near side. He's joined by Gantenbein, Houck, Paxton, and Sheets. DeVries going to hand it to Sheets. Sheets brings it up top, cross top the key, over to Houck in the bottom corner. Houck brings it up top, now to DeVries on the right wing. DeVries looking to drive from the free throw line out to Houck, who's open from 15. Airballs it. Rebound by Gantenbein, put up and good. Gantenbein having himself a day right now. He has 9 points on the day. Looking to drive is Reyes. He had more than he thought. And blocked, and the foul. On Derek DeVries there. That was going up with it was number 11, Josiah Coleman. And it looked like he was cleanly blocked, but they're going to call Derek DeVries for his third. And so now it kind of gets a little interesting for Coach. Coleman going to the line. Hits the first one. He now has his first points of the game, does Josiah Coleman. And we're going to see Kelly come into the game now. First time for Aiden Kelly to come in. He's going to come in for DeVries. So you got Sheets, Gantenbein, Kelly, Houck, and Paxton. Coleman with his second one up and no good, but rebound by Rogers. Rogers out to Salazar. Salazar for three, no good. Rebound is by Nevin Coleman. Puts it up, no good, but he will get the rebound, or he will get fouled. Let's see who this one's going to go against. It's going to go against Sheets, so that's his third now. Team fourth. So things have greatly changed here in the foul situation, specifically for Riverton. Nevin Coleman looking for his first points of the day. Puts the first one up and good. .337, I do believe, to go in the third quarter, and it is 40-38 in favor of Riverton. Second one by Coleman. No good. We've got a lane violation against, it looks like they're going to call that against Hager, who is checked in. And now Potter's going to come in for Nevin Coleman. So that will be no good. So say 40-38. Houck inbounds to Kelly. Natrona now going to put a little pressure on. Now they send some youngsters in. Kelly just no problem, though, getting over the timeline. Then almost loses the ball. Gets it to Sheets, and Sheets is going to be fouled by Potter. And he puts his hands over his face. I don't know if that's because of the call or that he knew he shouldn't have done that. It's his third, team number one of the quarter. Inbound is to Paxton. Paxton got it in the back court, comes in the front court, hands to Aiden Kelly. Aiden Kelly across the top of the key to Sheets. Sheets now at the top of the key, backs into the free throw line. Now has to come out, gets it to Kelly. Kelly to Paxton. Paxton's going to shoot a three. Good! Parker Paxton! First points of the second half, 43-38 Riverton. 3 minutes to go exactly in the third. Bringing it across the timeline is Salazar. I think that is Salazar. It might be Gonzalez, but he's going to throw it away, but they're going to say it was tipped. And we'll stay with, I can't see what, that's Reyes, my bad. They're going to say that stays with Natrona. Inbound is to Rogers. DeVries is going to come back in. He's getting off the bench. Gets over to Reyes. Reyes to Potter. No, Hager, excuse me. Hager drives to the elbow, the far elbow, picks up, hands it to Potter. Potter drives in, puts it up, no good, but he'll be fouled. It was a nice move by Potter there. Do we say magical, almost wizard-like by Potter, Connor? Oh, he's not happy with the Harry Potter reference. So Potter will go to the line to shoot two. He's looking for his first points of the day. First one is up and no good. Foul, by the way, was against Aiden Kelly. That's his first, team fifth. So free throws all the way around. The rest of the quarter with 2:41, it looks like, to go. Again, we're trying to see through steel girders here to see what the score is like. So our time is like. Second one is up, and it is hit by Potter. 43-39. Paxton going to bring it up on the near side, looking to shake Reyes, almost loses control of it, gets control of it again, hands it to DeVries. DeVries comes around the top of the key, and they're going to get Reyes with a hand check. That'll be Reyes' second, team second of the quarter. They're in really no danger here. Things have greatly slowed down. If you could see the stat sheet as far as shots and makes, things have seemingly slowed down greatly for both teams. Inbound is DeVries. DeVries going baseline. He's stuck, and he just turns it over. He went up too far underneath and then tried to pass it out and pass it right into two guys. He had no choice but to get rid of it because he was going to land out of bounds. And they're going to get a foul against Riverton yet again. This one is going against Parker Paxton. It's going to be a block as Natrona was looking to drive. It is going to send number 30, Hager, to the line. He's looking for his first points of the day. First one up, in and out, no good. White going to come in now for Nevin Coleman. White has gone suspiciously quiet, but I hope I don't speak it into existence, him waking up a little bit. Had 13 in the first half, hasn't taken a shot in the second. Second one is up and on the way from Hager, and it is good. So 43-40 now in favor of Riverton still, 3-point lead. Same thing they led with at half. Derek DeVries bringing it all the way up, and he's going to go in deep into the paint. And he was looking for Gantenbein. Gantenbein was looking to cut, and it's going to go out of bounds. Okay, now I see Brody Dale, and I see Lucas. So I see them both. I didn't see it. Well, no, that's not Brody Dale. So I don't think. I can't tell. So not from this distance. Bring it up, and now they find Connor White does Natrona on a backdoor cut. He puts it up and good. And now it's a 1-point lead, 43-42. Derek DeVries has it up top, and he's going to lose control of it, on the corner and lose control of it. Turnover number 7, and comes at a bad time. Natrona County Mustangs going to look to take the lead here with 1:36 to go in the third quarter. Gantenbein going to check out. Drevin Monroe coming back in. So now it's your starters for Riverton. Looking to drive in is Rogers. He drives all the way baseline, puts it up, and good. And we have yet another lead change, and now we've got a timeout. We'll take it with them. Let's see if it's 30 or full. It's 32nd by Natrona. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back on KTAK.
For more than 60 years, RTO Point S has been installing quality tires and offering expert vehicle service in Fremont County. With 2 locations on South Federal and West Main in Riverton, RTO Point S is proud to support our Fremont County student athletes.
If you're planning home improvement projects, look no further than Valley Lumber. They provide nothing but the best from lumber, power tools, hardware, paint, plumbing supplies. If you need it, they have it. Valley Lumber at 290 North 2nd Street in Lander.
And welcome back to KTAK and Y Today's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. It is 44-43 in favor of Natrona now. 12 lead changes in the game, and I'm sure we'll get more. So coming out of that timeout, 30-second timeout by Coach Paddock of Natrona. Houck will look to inbound. Little bit of token. They showed full court, and then they backed off. Again, when you see Parker Paxton get the ball, you respect his press-breaking ability. That's who was inbound to. He brought it up, got to Sheets. Now to Monroe. Monroe up at the top of the key, looking to drive, does so, picks up his dribble, gets it to Paxton. Paxton stops and fires from 18. Good and one! 18 feet, he was hammered, and it's good. 45-44 in favor of Riverton. They have retaken the lead. Paxton with the free throw up and good. 46-44. And substitution here, number 15, Gonzalez, coming back in. Riverton not making any changes. Inbound is to Reyes. Reyes will bring it up over the timeline on the far side. Comes across to Potter. Potter guarded by Sheets. Hands it off to Gonzalez, who's guarded by Monroe. He looks to spin in. Gets out to Hager. Hager really got rid of Derek DeVries. And Derek with a cheap reactionary foul. And Coach Sheets puts his hands on his head. There was no need. You were beat. There was no need to do it. But Derek DeVries did it nonetheless, and that's number 4. Some of that is just normally he doesn't get shaken like that. At the end of the day, he's rusty. He hasn't played in a long, long, long time. First one up by Hager and good. That comes with 46.5 seconds left in the quarter. So, of course, Derek comes out. Blake Gantenbein comes back in. Second one on its way. Good. Hit all sorts of iron, but did fall, and we are tied as we go under 45 seconds left in the third. Paxton going to bring it up. Paxton going to his right, now looks to go center, looking to drive all the way, kicks out to Monroe, thought about a 3, then drove in, and he's going to lose control of it, and they're going to call a block. Drevin was kind of scared for a second there, and I don't blame him. Foul is going to go against Hager. That's his second as he drove in. Team only third, but this much time left wouldn't matter really. Houck is going to be inbounding to his right of his own basket. Inbound is kind of thrown up for grabs. Luckily, Gantenbein gets to Parker for 3, no good. Coming away with it is Potter. Gets up to Hager. 23 seconds left. Hager over to Reyes. Reyes to Potter. Potter looking to shake Paxton, kind of does. Puts up a floater, no good. White with the rebound. It's going to go out of bounds, and they're going to say it was last off White. I kind of agree with him on that. Him and Monroe fought for it. Looked like Monroe swiped it out of his hands, but nonetheless, Riverton ball with 12 seconds left. Hands it to Paxton. Paxton with 10 seconds, 9 seconds. Get on your horse there, Paxton. 6 seconds. He does get on his horse, puts up a floater. Good by Parker. Gonna try and throw it is Potter from half court. Oh! Just barely missed it. So we will go to half with it 48-46 in favor of Riverton. I promised you a barn burner, and I delivered as if I had anything to do with it. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter, which promises to be thrilling here on WYO Today and KTAK.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Overhead Door Company of Riverton and Lander is your premier dealer for quality windows and doors, featuring quality brands like Anderson, Colby, Larson Storm Doors, and more. Overhead Door Company is proud to support our Fremont County student athletes.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
And welcome back. It is the fourth quarter. Natrona will start with the ball going right to left. It is Paxton, Sheets, Houck, Drevin Monroe, and Blake Gantenbein. Of course, DeVries in a whole lot of trouble as far as fouls go. So I'm sure we'll see him for the Natrona Mustangs. It's Colton Rogers. It's Hager who has the ball right now. He gets it over to Salazar. Gets it back to Rogers. Rogers is going to shoot from 15. No good. Rebound is by them. White misses. And then Nevin Coleman puts it up and good. Bringing up his packs out to Gantenbein. Gantenbein got to look at 3. No good. He tries to crash for the rebound. Can't get it. And away will come Natrona with it. Nevin Coleman with it now, looking to drive in, gets stopped. Hagar gets Gantenbein in the air. He has to pick up his dribble, though, as the help came from Hauk, and they get it out to Salazar. Salazar working on Paxson, hands it to Rogers. Rogers looking to drive in. Drevin Monroe picks him up, and he puts up a wild one. Hauk comes away with the rebound. Hauk's going to need a little help bringing the ball up. Nevin Coleman was about to come up and pressure him. They get to Paxson. 6:35 to go in the fourth quarter. Paxson looking to drive, puts up a floater, no good. Rebound by Natrona. They get it to Nevin Coleman on the left wing. He's driving down. Monroe's got to be careful. Nevin Coleman turns, puts it up, and good. He's got 4. He's got 5 on the day, 4 in this quarter as he's 2 for 2. And it's 50-48 now in favor of Natrona. Paxson bringing it up on the near side. Paxson looked for a screen from Drevin, went the opposite way. Looking to turn, puts up a fadeaway, kinda, and it's well short. Ill-advised shot there by Paxson. Comes away with it by Rogers. Rogers gets it to Coleman. Coleman hands it to Hager. Hager looking to drive down the middle. Does so. Puts it up. No good. Gantenbein with the rebound. He gets it to Paxton. Gantenbein with it. Paxson loses. Just lost his footing on the pass back, and that'll be turnover number 8. Trying to get the stats done here for you for that quarter. And we've got a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. It's 50-48 Natrona with 5:26 to go, or excuse me, 5:26 to go. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll be right back. Natrona on top by 1 basket here on KTAK.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
And welcome back. It is 50-48 in favor of Natrona. They have the ball coming off the turnover by Parker losing his footing. They're going to look for Rogers. They get it over to Reyes, who's now come into the game. Reyes on the left wing. He's going to bring it up top, gets it to Hager. Hager looking to break Hauk down, can't do it, gets it to Nevin Coleman, who's guarded by Gantenbein. Coleman hands it to Rogers. Rogers over to Hager. Hager picks up his dribble, then gets it to a Rogers who came to help him. He's going to kick it all the way out to Hager for 3. Left it way short and leads to Reyes getting the rebound. Gets it back to Hager for 3, and he's good. (53-48). Paxson going to look to dribble, drive, puts it up, good. Almost lost control of it, but did get it up and good. Gets it back down to a 1-possession, 3-point game. Quickly, Reyes to Salazar. Salazar left well open, and nobody went for the rebound. That everybody just kind of looked at it, and Rogers was able to get in and get it. 55-50. DeVries now back in the game with 4 fouls. He gets it to Gantenbein, who shoots a 3. No good. And on the rebound, we're going to have a, what happened? Going to be a turnover of sorts, I'm guessing. So Hauk going to get spelled here. It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be out of bounds to Riverton. Guess he stepped on the line or whatnot. It is a 5-point game, 55-50, 4:06 or 4:08 to go. Really can't tell because of the steel girders here. Nope, we got a foul, actually. That was late signaling it, too. Okay, the foul's on Salazar. That's his first. Team first of the fourth. Wow, I've never seen it take that long to call it. Inbound to Ty Sheets in the far corner. He's got a 3 look on his mind, and it's no good. 5-point game still, and Rogers will bring it up on the far side. Rogers looking to drive, little push off, but nothing to get too upset about. To Salazar, over to Reyes, to Hager on the left wing. Hager out to Rogers. Rogers top of the key, looking to drive down and in. Does so, blocked by Drevin Monroe. DeVries to Gantenbein as they were trying to get turned to Paxson. Paxson for 3. No good. Monroe with the rebound. And it's going to be a foul against whoever was going for the ball. I can't tell because they're on the ground. It's either going to be 1 or, yep, it's going to be 1. So it's going to be Colton Rogers. That's going to be his 3rd. Parker with the mixed 3. Parker now has 14 on the day, I do believe. Yes, he does. Actually, no, he's got 16 on the day. So it'll be inbounded. The foul was on number 1. That's his 4th, actually. Excuse me, on Colton Ryder. That could be big. Inbound. Parker has it top of the key. Parker looking to drive. Stops. Kicks out to Sheets. Sheets on the right wing. Looking to drive down the center. Stops. Shoots from the free throw line. No good. Monroe with the rebound. Goes low with it. Looks for a backdoor court cut from Sheets, who has to dribble it back out to DeVries. DeVries drives in. Puts it off the backboard. No good. So it remains a 5-point game, and we're at 2:56 to go, 2:57. And we've got a timeout by Coach Paddock and the undefeated Natrona Mustangs. They're up by 5. We're under 3 minutes to go. We'll be right back on KTAK.
381 Subs and Salads is the newest addition to Fremont County. They offer salads, sandwiches, ice cream, and Lotus drinks. 381 Subs and Salads is located at 702 East Main Street in Riverton.
Enjoy fresh-made pizza, pasta, calzones, and subs at Peretz, 519 West Main in Riverton. Open for lunch and dinner Monday through Friday. Closed on weekends. Call 857-7306 to order for pickup or delivery with DoorDash. Peretz.
Midway is at an all-out clear-out for the new 2022 campers with the best price guarantee. Midway has financing with no money down, no payments for the rest of the year. Low interest rates on sweet fifth wheel. Dealer incentives up to $25,000 on toy haulers. Top dollar on trade-ins and door-to-door delivery. It's Midway's all-out clear-out. MidwayCampers.com. Midway, when you expect...
And welcome back to KTAK today's coverage of Riverton Wolverine basketball. It is getting down to crunch time, 55-50. Riverton trails, and Natrona has the ball, and we're at 2:55 to go in the game. They get into Reyes. Reyes shoots a floater, no good, and we're going to get a foul on the rebound. Let's see, I think it should be against White as he kind of hammered down on Drevin Monroe. It's going to go against, it is indeed going to go against White. It's only his 2nd. He's been pretty silent here in the second half. DeVries, Monroe, Hout, Paxson, and Sheets. Gets over to Paxson, does DeVries. Looking to bring it in. He's going to shoot a little floater off balance by Paxson. He's got to get some help over there for the pass. He had to take a really bad shot, quite honestly. And now Colton Rogers, hounded by Sheets. Rogers, of course, with 4 fouls. And they're trying to defend him tightly, and we get a 30-second timeout. So it's still 55-50, now with 2:22 to go in the ball game. We'll be right back here on KTAK as Riverton tries to come back.
We're out here at a branding today, and there's a lot of hazards going on, and a lot of times you don't have control of that type of an environment. The agricultural industry has a lot of hazards in it. We jump in a vehicle, we run down the road 5 miles, 10 miles, and most accidents happen within 10 miles of where you live. And so there's really no excuse not to wear your seatbelt. Even though it is a short distance, you need to wear your seatbelt in order to preserve your health and your family's well-being at the end of the day. The seatbelt is a decision you make individually, and you're in control of that. So there's not a lot of excuses for not wearing your seatbelt.
All right, and we're back right after the inbound. They're going to call Salazar for over and back as he straddled the line, then pulled all the way back. So Riverton very fortunate there, gets a break on an unforced error. Inbound is to DeVries. Riverton down 55-50, 5-point deficit, 2:13, 2:12 to go. Paxson with it on the left wing. He has to pick up his dribble, gets it to Monroe around the free throw line, who almost loses control of it. Monroe looking to drive, spins, puts it up, no good. Rebound is all the way up to Nevin Coleman very quickly. He's looking to drive, and it's almost stolen by Sheets, but it will go out of bounds and stay with Natrona. Minute 57 to go. And Riverton has gone ice cold. 1 field goal on 10 attempts. Looking to drive in is Colton Rogers. He puts up no good, but someone's going to the pine. It's either on Monroe or it's on Sheets. I mean, not Monroe. It's it's the fourth on Monroe. I thought it was on DeVries or Monroe. I thought Monroe had 4, but I was incorrect. So DeVries with 4, Monroe with 4. Colton Rogers, first one up and good. Chance to make this a 3-possession game with 1:41 to go. And this fourth quarter, it has just gotten away from Riverton. Second one up and good. It is a 3-possession game, 57-50. Paxson going to bring it up quickly. Might see him try and take it all the way to the hole because I don't think they'd want to foul. He brings it up, no good. Monroe fights for it. Connor White comes away with it, though. Stolen by Sheets, though, on the pass. They were looking for Nevin Coleman, getting a little greedy there. Sheets trying to drive down, can't get past Reyes. And he's going to turn it over. He's trying to get to DeVries and unable to do so. Nevin Coleman comes away with it. He's going to look, gets up to Connor White, and they're perfectly content to take some time. Houck is going to foul him. It'll be Houck's second and only the team first, so they got 4 more to give. So they're going to have to run inbound play. Riverton's going to look to get a steal here. Inbound, and it's going to go to Reyes. Reyes looking to almost stolen away. Is stolen away. Gotten out to Monroe. Nope. Derek DeVries with it. Has to save it to Monroe. And Monroe just gets hammered and no call. So turnover number 10 as we got 54 seconds left. Rogers with it. Monroe trying to foul Salazar. And he finally does White, but White's going to be in the process of shooting. Not that it matters. That's where you want to send him, is to the line. That foul is going to go against Monroe. That's going to be his 5th, so he's going to be disqualified here. So let's see here. White going to the line is 62%, so he's a guy you would like to foul. Gonzalez, if he was in. Nevin Coleman, not that good either. So the guys on the floor right now you'd like to get at the line if you're Riverton. You don't want to put Reyes at 75%. Nevin Coleman at 62, you'd like to get on the line. Then you'd like to get Connor White at 62%. Tace Turnbull, who hasn't played. White, first one up, no good. But Riverton is going to have to figure out something very, very quickly here with 48 seconds left and down by 3 scores. That's the kicker. Second one is up and good, makes it 8. Really not awfully consequential. The 7th one more important. Paxton's going to stop as he brings up, shoot a 3, leaves it short. Rebound is by Derek DeVries, who's going to throw it all the way over to Gantenbein. Gantenbein, who came in from Monroe, gets it to Sheets. Sheets for 3, no good. They get the rebound again. DeVries now for 3, all leaving it short, no good. 22 seconds left. Riverton's going to call off the Dogs and not foul here, I don't think, as Sheets is still kind of up in his grill, but 13 seconds. So this is going to take the Natrona Mustangs, credit to them, to undefeated 7-0. They hit Nevin Coleman on a cut through the break. Up to Gantenbaum with 1 second left. He's not going to get it off on time. And boy, oh boy, they scored 2 points in the fourth quarter. So 33, scoring 17 in the second half. So that's going to do it, and we're going to be right back with the Click It or Ticket postgame show right after these messages on KTAK.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Storey Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Storey Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
All right, welcome to KTAK and Wild today's Click It or Ticket postgame show. We are joined by our Papa Murphy's player of the game, Blake Gantenbein. Blake, something seemed to come over you in the third quarter where you just kind of stepped up where needed.
Yeah, you know, I got lucky because my teammates are so good and they can find me in open spots.
So with the three-point shot, I got to ask, you don't get a whole lot of hop to it. It's kind of 2 feet together. Is that the way you've always shot it and it's just worked for you?
Yeah, for the most part, when I shoot with my legs, I shoot it way over. So.
Okay. And what does it mean to you to be able to come in here and fill in for a team, you know, that struggling a little bit in the third quarter to get them back on track by putting up 4 really key baskets?
You know, it means a lot because I've known these guys my entire life, and them being seniors, it's nice that I can be able to come in and do my part.
All right, and lastly, real quick, what does it mean to you guys? Granted, having to work through a little bit of the chemistry of getting him back, but to get a player of Derek's caliber back finally after some injury, you finally got him back now. You just got to kind of get the rust off him, but also work him back in chemistry-wise.
Oh, it's great. We have really good chemistry, and him coming back, adds more depth to us, and he's a starter too and a senior, and he's a really good basketball player. So it helps us out a lot.
Okay, and depth obviously been something where you've had to go deep in the bench. You've had some guys not dressing like tonight, some guys back home sick, and then, of course, Derek previously. It seems like y'all haven't had a full team, full roster for a single game yet. What do you think changes when you do get everybody fully back?
I think we do a lot better because we're doing pretty good now. We just need that extra little boost.
All right. Well, we want to thank our Papa Murphy's player of the game. Don't run off because we do have something for you. And we'll be right back with our Gatorade play of the game here on KTAK and WYO Today.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Bailey's Enterprises is a proud sponsor of Riverton Wolverines football. For over 50 years, Bailey's has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service and to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey, go Wolverines.
And we're here with Coach Sheets. We're at the James Johnson Winter Classic, and of course, name change, but still the same type of classic. A lot of tough competition, and you open up with the undefeated Natrona Mustangs.
Yeah, and they're a good team. You know, they're deep. You know, they got 10 kids that can play. You know, they're sometimes when their second five comes in, they're better than their first five. So again, very well coached team. They're good players. They're skilled. They're intense. They get after you.
Looked like you saw early on White, of course, having the size, which that's been a theme for the past 2 years, is undersized Riverton, but at the same point in time, you've always been able to adjust to it. White had his way in the first half. What did you have the kids do, or what did you change up? Because in the second half, he was really a non-factor.
Yeah, you know, they did a good job. Our big thing is with our lack of size, we've got to do our work early. And if they catch it in the post, you know, kind of close to the basket, we're in trouble. And so we didn't do a very good job of that in the first half. He caught it in the paint, was able to finish, and then we gave up way too many offensive rebounds and putbacks tonight. You know, we had 12 points given up just on offensive rebound putbacks. And a couple, actually, I think there's more than that because I think 2 of those were threes, and so it's probably 14 points that we gave up. We'd have to check that. But, again, way too many offensive rebounds. So in the first half, he had some putbacks. They had a little lob play to him. He got fouled on and made the basket. So, you know, you tip your hat to him. We just didn't do a good enough job. Kind of on our end, taking him away early. He's gotten a lot better. You know, this past year we saw him this summer, and he was good, and we knew that he would be good tonight, so you kind of tip your hat to that kid. He had a good game.
The first half, obviously, coming in a battle of giants, if you will, Riverton and Natrona. First half, spread the ball a lot, got a lot of different guys scoring. And then kind of in the third quarter, things changed where you only had 2 guys score at all, Gantenbein and Parker, and then 1 basket in the entire fourth quarter. So what did they do to kind of frustrate you guys going into the third and
Well,
fourth?
you could tell we were pretty tired. You know, Derek hasn't played all year, so you could tell he was – a couple of those fouls were kind of just, you know, where he's tired and not able to kind of have the juice he had early. And then – yeah, I don't know how many close shots around the basket we had late that just didn't fall for us. So, you know, if a couple of those fall, if we get a couple of those open threes that we had, probably a different ball game down the stretch. But again, I think we looked fairly tired. You know, not having Brody tonight, an extra ball handler. You know, he's really sick, and so he stayed home. You know, he started for us when Derek was out. And so having that, you know, kind of lack of ball handling at times just puts more pressure. I felt like we got in foul trouble too. That was a turning point. When Dre had 3 and Derek had 3 or 4 and Ty had 3, it was just kind of, made us not be as intense on defense, and so that was a factor too, that we got to be a little smarter about staying out of foul trouble.
All right, and what does everybody kind of knows Derek Allstate coming back, what he'll mean to the team once they've assimilated him kind of back into full game speed and once he's got some of the ring rust, so to speak, off of him. But what does it mean to you as a coach to have been able to play so many guys and get them ready where Gantenbein can come in and have 9 on a night, career high for him so far in varsity, and really third quarter really kind of kept you in it along with Parker.
He did a great job, coming in, and that's the thing, sometimes we've had some Division I athletes, whether it's golf or basketball or some other sports, that sometimes their easiest shots are when they're sophomores, right? You just kind of get to your spot, and when they help off on kind of the senior ball handlers, be ready to shoot. And he did a good job of that tonight. He was ready to shoot. He had some good rebounds. Had a rebound putback. I mean, there were some really good. I was impressed with what he did for us tonight.
Well, now it never gets easier down here. At least this year we were able to make it pretty easily,
yeah, for sure.
Weather-wise. But what have you got the team? What's the difference between playing this team, undefeated Natrona, and now going to play Cheyenne South at home?
Sure, South's always a great environment. That's one of the most enjoyable gyms to play in. It's a little smaller, and so that thing gets packed and it's loud, and it'll be Friday night. It'll be a fun crowd tomorrow. They get their 3 best players back. They had some eligibility issues that down at Green River that now they get to play. So again, their top scorer, their point guard, their leading rebounder. So they're going to be a far different team than what people saw down at Green River.
All right. Well, we want to thank Coach Sheets, and we'll be right back to wrap things up on the Click It or Ticket postgame show.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
All right, welcome back to the Click It or Ticket postgame show. Our Papa Murphy's player of the game, again, Blake Gantenbein. Our play of the day is actually going to be a fairly benign one, Connor. It's going to be Derek DeVries scoring his first 2 points of the season. Early on, good look, put it up, no problem. And why it wasn't overly meaningful at the time for the team as far as much as more mental, probably and emotional than anything else. But it's always great to get an all-state caliber player back. And I think we are going to see, like Coach Sheets was saying, being able to play Smith at times. Lucas, who is not dressed, we don't want to get into the reasons why. We know Brody Dale's not here. This team has not had a full complement, but they've played a lot of guys, even though they're not an overly huge team as far as depth goes. They've played a lot of guys so that they can play pretty much everybody on their bench, even when they go deep into it with like Cox, who has a promising career as he develops. He's on JV mostly now, but he comes in, puts up 2, and he's going to be really the first guy of some width and possibly some height, especially if he keeps growing, that Riverton has had in a while, since really since Lucas Engel really was their last guy with any size. Of course, he's not overly wide, but he was tall. This team has been short kind of ever since. We are going to give you the stats real quick. Leading scorer for Riverton was Parker Paxton with 16. Derek DeVries finished with 12. Blake Gantenbein with 9. Ty Sheets with 8. Smith with 2, Cox with 2, and Drevin Monroe with only 1. And that, not really foul trouble, just more of a defensive threat. But the interesting part was, of that, we had 4, 5, 6, 7 guys score. And that's kind of what they want to have. In the third quarter, that dropped from 7 in the first half. Or if we go quarter by quarter, that went from 5 to 6 in the second quarter, then dropped all the way to 2 in the third quarter. Gantenbein was 7, Parker Paxton with 8. And then it dropped down to 1 with Parker Paxton hitting 1 shot from 2-point land. He was 1 of 7. The Riverton Wolverines in the fourth quarter were 1 for 14, under 10%. And like I said, things were slowing down quite a bit, but you can't come in and shoot that. That's the one thing you can't do. They gave up 14 points in the fourth quarter. They gave up 14, 30 in both halves. I give them Natrona credit. They're consistent. That went from 33 in the first half to 17 in the second half for Riverton, and went basically 17, 16, 15. And if they scored 14, they would have lost, but they've been tight, and who knows what happens. But it went 17, 16, 15 by quarter to 2 for Riverton, where for Natrona it went 16-14 in the first half, 16-14 third and fourth quarter. So that's going to do it for us here from Storey Gymnasium, historic gym here on the old campus of Central, and we will be joining you tomorrow night. It will be at 6 and 7:30. Girls tip off at 6, boys at 7:30. Estimate, because like tonight we went way off time. We were way late, as can sometimes happen at these classic games. We will be from Cheyenne South. If you're coming down, it is a great atmosphere. Called games there. You want to come down, but you want to get there early. We're lucky in the fact that Press has an automatic seat where we need to be with the tables and whatnot, but it is a smaller gym. It is one heck of an atmosphere. As Coach Shee said, they're getting their top 3 players back from eligibility issues, so hold on to your horses, so to speak. But that will be our first game tomorrow night on KTAK. We have a plethora of basketball. Check WYO Today Media. Ernie Over, I do believe, put the schedule up, wrote about it. We've got a ton of it over the next 2 days on all networks. Wyoming Indians playing on KWYW, excuse me. Woo. Thermopolis playing on KDNO. Lander playing on KFCW, and of course Riverton tomorrow. Riverton only with 1 game. I think everybody pretty much with 1 game tomorrow. Wyoming Indian might have. No, they're at Grable, and then they're going to Billings, Montana. Lander will have 2 on Saturday. They'll be the doubleheader. Thermopolis, I'm not sure. I think they do have a 2-game day as well at the Pinedale Classic. But you can check out all of that on WYO Today. So for Kevin Shields, for cameraman Connor, the man, the myth, the legend himself, and for Katie Shields, who's been our board op, it's been a family affair tonight. We'll see you tomorrow night here on KTAK.
Wind River Family Community Healthcare has clinics located in Arapahoe, Ethity, and Riverton. We provide family medical services along with dental, optometry, behavioral health, physical and occupational therapy, and more. Our in-house lab and pharmacy at all locations make for a one-stop primary healthcare center for your healthcare needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare is striving for a stronger, healthier community because Wind River cares. More information can be found at windrivercares.com.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Rohbacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.